It's lads' night on Tablestory's Dust Vale. Lads. Just the lads. All right, lads?
Oh wait, lads. Oh yeah.
Any non-lads in the chat? Get out. It's lads' night.
I want you to know. I almost turned off my PC just there. That would have been great.
Good.
Good. Cancel the show.
Welcome to Dust Vale, everybody. It's D&D. So if you don't like D&D, get out. I'm going to see if I can reduce the chat down to 10 viewers. And if you don't like any of these cast members, get out. Which would probably just leave us with my normal people. They don't like me anyway. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Episode 31
Hey, Joe.
of Dust Vale. What?
No!
Apparently, I'm Lash now. So
Yeah, I'm not saying Connor and Lash have switched places on the overlay, but
This didn't happen. Sorry.
I get that I have the
Connor
long
and
black
Lash,
hair
yeah.
that Lash
I
has.
was like, why did someone call Connor or Carlias hot? What happened? Sorry.
Yeah, Tuesday isn't here for the beginning. She's going to show up around the halfway point. She has errands to run. Errands which are more important than saving the world. I think not.
No.
She will be taking a penalty of -4 levels as soon as she arrives.
Levels.
Devastating, wouldn't it?
that would
She'd be
put her
level
back
3.
to that would put her to the start of the campaign.
I know there's
Die.
DMs that do that, man. If we miss a session,
Yeah.
they like take away XP or something. Like,
No, fuck that. No, she's just running a little. She's running a little errand, running a little late, and yeah. So she'll be here in a bit. So until then, is stuck with just the lads, just the rough-looking, unshaven crew. The unshaven crew. How's it going, unshaven crew? Who's the most shaven? I guess I
Probably
would say
Tenchi. Tenchi looks actually cleaned up.
he looks, but he's always looking dapper because he's wearing a tie and a vest.
I can't see Jesse's because he's got the cloak. So
That's why I wear the cloak.
that's why I wear the cloak. I wear the cloak so people don't see the beard.
Connors is all stuck on because he's still a preteen.
I do need to shave actually. So
The head. You gonna give the old buzz?
not
You know.
that. No, I've still got it's just fluff coming through at the top now.
Oh, we
It's
see
like
his hair.
I gotta.
I told Peachy you were 17 the other day, and
Oh, did he believe you?
yeah, now he thinks you're 17. Like, I didn't correct myself or anything. I just told him you were 17. He was like, "Oh, okay." But the thing is, he's like, we were talking about how you're weird. You're like an anomaly because you have such a strange accent for a Brummie. It's like an American transatlantic English accent,
Mid-Atlantic,
especially for someone from Birmingham, and it's so deep for someone so young. So I thought I'd add a little lie in there. I was like, oh yeah, he's only 17, you know. Peachy was like, what, really? I was like, yeah. So now he just thinks you're 17.
Makes it more impressive.
I mean, I had that reaction when I was 17.
Yeah. I know. You have all. I bet you came out. They were like, slap the baby's bum and it will cry, and it was like, psh, whoa. like, what is
He
it?
comes out and says onomatopoeia in like a really deep voice or something. Starts narrating a Lotor book.
Yeah.
Where's my bottle? Give me.
Oh my god. I wonder why everyone was so quiet. I got new headphones this week. Went for Bluetooth ones, so I can stop garrotting myself and stuff every time I stand up. I'm almost snapping my neck. I keep forgetting I have the headphones in and I stand up and I just the wire.
I used to do that.
Yep.
The worst
Yep.
is
So-
when you have them charging, and then you stand
I
up and
went
you forget
for
they're
that.
charging, and then they still rip off your head. It never
No,
solves.
so I haven't got I got ones that have a battery, 2 rechargeable batteries. This was
Oh.
the selling point for me. Venelis was like, I got these ones because they have a little battery in them. You charge the battery, put it in, and then if it runs out even halfway through a stream, I don't have to plug it in. I can just switch the battery. It's awesome. I love it.
I would hate that.
I'm still not really used to it though.
Yeah.
Like I still kind of go to stand up and I'm like, I better take my headphones off. Oh no, I can just fuck off. See you later. Bye.
Bye. He's gonna DM from over there, I guess.
Yeah. All right, let's DM from over there. You find yourself in a cave.
Yeah, nothing
What
but
do you
caves.
do?
It talks to you.
The cave talks to you. He who is able to cast Zephyr Strike may pass.
Maybe.
He's already passed and killed everything.
He's already done it. Yeah,
Roger's,
he's walking back
Roger's
with
already
the
in
loot.
there.
He's sauntering out with a big old bag full of gold.
I'm inside
already.
with the 2 stone giants.
Yeah.
Married. Anyway,
Oh, man.
how are you doing, stream people? Chatteroonies. It's been 2 weeks, I think. What happened last week?
Yeah, we didn't
Was
go
we
last
here?
week. 'Cause
Last week,
remember why.
I
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, how'd the
Yes,
tournament go?
I got
Yeah, the
voluntold
competition.
into a PUBG tournament, and I didn't realize it was at the same time as Dustvale. We got 3rd place overall in the event.
Nice.
That was good. I watched that whole thing. I really enjoyed it. Apart from the fact that you
Voluntold.
stole my team's name. You took Team Meme. and
Blame
just- and just
ammunition.
Took see your homework. Just change it up a bit. Meme. Team Meme Machine. So I mean,
Yeah, I
that's-
was considering that I don't
Yeah.
really actively play PUBG. I wasn't expecting to do that well, but it turns out that you can do really well by just lying prone in the grass and not moving in PUBG.
That's what you need to do. That's the pro strat. Do
Also,
that.
Goldie trash talked me on Twitter, so putting a bullet right through his balls and killing him in the 3rd round was hilarious.
I enjoyed when Sequisha killed Dr. Disrespect, and I was like, so now we know who has the most powerful mustache.
Yeah.
We finally have an answer. Sequisha is the winner. Subscribe.
I mean, that thing is freaking girthy, so
the
it
mustache?
kinda,
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
I like
Like
know it's
Sequisha.
him on Twitter when he posts a video because I just scroll and there's like a person's face with a mustache that thick on it. I'm like, oh, it's Sequisha. Yeah.
It's a mustache attached to a face.
Yeah, Gold Glove tweeted at me before the tournament something like "You're going down,"
Oh man.
and then after I killed him, I took a clip and I tweeted it, and I was like, "This hasn't aged well." And I just put I put the clip of me sniping.
Oh, that's what feeds me. I love stuff like that.
The funny thing is, he got me back in the next round. Like he downed me, and I was bleeding out, and my teammate couldn't get to me at all. There was no way for them to make it over. So I'm just sitting there bleeding out. And I was like, "Dang it, Goldie, you got your revenge." And when my health gets down to like this tiny little sliver, some other team passing by sees me and steals the kill. And I was like,
Nice.
yes. Now he won't get the kill message.
Oh man.
He'll go on
Beautiful.
thinking he failed.
Good shit. Good shit. Well
But yeah.
done.
That was cool overall. And the funny thing is, like, I was told that it was like a charity event, but no, it wasn't. We were actually just competing for money.
Yeah.
So
That's charity for you.
yeah, it was a donate to Fairlight Fund. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with the prize money, but we won like $3,000 each for coming in
Nice,
third,
man.
Damn, dude.
which was I didn't realize how much money was on the line, and I was like, dang, I will hide in the grass all day.
$3,000 for hiding in the grass. Oh man.
Send it to Gold Glove.
Send it to donate it to Gold Glove with the clip link.
Wow.
No, I think this year I'm gonna try and like do a fundraiser or something to bring up my whole mod team to TwitchCon. So I'm gonna take the money
That's
and probably
awesome.
use it for that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'd be dope as shit.
Well, there was no D&D last week, but there is D&D this week. I don't remember what happened the week before. You guys killed a couple of stone giants, brutally murdered them, an innocent family and their pet.
To my knowledge, we killed neither of them.
Yeah, they killed
It was a
themselves.
murder. It was a murder
She-
suicide.
She.
Yeah.
It was a murder suicide, if I recall. She killed her husband and then herself.
We were just there. We
Yeah.
facilitated the evidence.
We facilitated nothing. We
so
didn't know she
that
was gonna do
we-
that.
We just
Yeah.
put all the evidence in a nice
Side
corner.
swipe to like a Dust Veil type of Columbo who's like looking over the evidence like, yeah, murder suicide. Yeah, just one more question. What's this
Oh,
red
man.
rag?
No, don't. Please don't send like cops after us. I've been watching Dexter for the very first time,
Oh yeah.
and I'm stressed the crap out
Seems
all
like-
the time. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's a
just
good
there's
show.
like one episode things were going really really well, and then like at the end some like main character gets stabbed, and they're like end of episode. I was like, oh come on!
Yeah. Dexter.
I'm
Dexter's
OG
really
Dexter
fucking
was
good.
great.
Tenchi,
OG Dexter was good.
have you had the recommendation of the season list made to you yet? Can I make
Was
you
that-
a recommendation
For what? Like shows to watch?
for Dexter?
Oh,
Just
sure.
don't watch the last season.
Oh,
Just
I
let
heard
it-
there was like a season like
let it
4 or
die.
5 that was rough.
Yeah,
too.
just let it die. Just like stop.
Let it die.
What's
Oh.
his name? The dude from 70 Rock, or no, not 70 Rock.
Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, Third Rock from the Sun.
Lithgow?
I can't remember.
Lithgow?
Yeah.
John Lithgow. He's like that after that season. Just fucking just don't watch or like pretend it's a new show. 'Cause it gets weird.
Dude, Lithgow's great.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he's
It's
a great
funny
actor.
because-
I heard a weird rumor that they're considering bringing Dexter back for another season.
Hmm.
I don't know
Probably
how
wouldn't be
evil-
good.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, it's funny
Yeah,
because a
but-
lot of people don't know Lithgow is actually like a bad guy usually.
Mm.
Like he's
Yeah.
usually a bad guy,
always a
and then
bad
like
guy.
the later movies, he's just like dicking around now. So everybody's like, ha ha ha. I remember watching him in like, was he the bad guy in Cliffhanger, the Stallone movie, or
he was a bad guy in one of those like action.
he was a bad
movies.
guy in
Yeah.
I'm in a helicopter in a snowy hill, and I forget what. I don't know if that was Cliffhanger or what. But yeah, and I saw him and I was like, wow, this guy's really mean. What the hell?
Yeah.
And my mom's like, yeah, he's always the bad
Yep.
guy.
Yeah, it was John Lithgow. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cliffhanger was great.
This is a good movie, man. That came out when I was born. Oh my god, that's weird.
When did it come out?
1993.
Cliffhanger's
Oh,
an
wow,
old
jeez.
movie.
Yeah, jeez.
Damn,
I was
I've
born
only
in
seen it, like,
'84, so.
I was gonna say you're dating yourself right now.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
all.
right? I sat
Shit.
there, I was like, oh fuck, I said that out loud. Now I'm going to die. My own mortality has been realized.
It happens. The rest of us are old. Oh wait, sorry, Connor.
Connor,
Hey, my
17.
body may not be old, but my soul is old. Okay? All this time.
Man.
Connor was born in 2003. Imagine that, everybody.
Wait.
I'm
Oh,
in-
no.
I'm
Okay,
a-
I was like,
I'm
wait.
a pre-2K. I'm pre-2K, okay? I'm 97.
I mean,
Poor Connor. Little Baba. Baby, affiliate, has to glue on his own beard. Rumors spreading all around that he's 17.
I kind of want to have a beard I can just glue on now. That'd be great.
how would that work?
I don't know. It sounds painful.
It does.
It feels like it would be like that crusty glue at the end of the day when you take it off. It would just be horrible.
Like when you forget you left like Elmer's glue on your arm or something, you've got to pull it off at the end of the day. I got my legs waxed last week, and there was wax like stuck to everything. The back of my knees were sticky for like a whole day. It was the most annoying thing. Like every time I sat down and I stood up, it was like, it was so gross. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. I don't know why people wax their legs.
Subscribe
Hey
to
Jay, did you play Honeycomb Studio?
No, but I'm going to. I'm gonna beat it, 100% it, and then screenshot it and send it back to you. He sent me on Honeycam Studio on Steam.
What? Oh, I remember. I remember that. That's
So- That's the not safe for work bejeweled. Basically.
Like, but I don't think
No.
there's like actual.
Oh no, Honeycam Studio.
no.
That's the
You're
one where you
thinking of
own-
you're thinking of
It's-
Honey
Honey
Pop,
Pop.
and the
Honey
the
Cam's
studio
like-
was made by the same people.
Same people, yeah.
But I can't remember what it's different.
Oh,
It's like
That's the one where you own a
It's like
porn
Game Dev
studio,
Studio
don't you?
For cam
yeah,
girls.
for cam girls.
yeah, you run like your own cam girl business,
Yeah.
and that it's in the game, which is funny.
I've edited way too many hours of that to ever want to see one more frame. There's a few games like that which I can't ever touch because I'm like I never want to see it again. Game
That's
ruining.
horrible.
The best part, Jay was actually playing Dark Souls 3, and he minimized the game, and it's just there. You've received a gift.
yeah, yeah. I was like, where
And
the
he's just
fuck
like-
did this come from? Oh my god.
Every day, send him a new game.
Oh.
I feel like that's just what Felix needs to do. It's just give you just a ton of raw footage of just the most horrid games just to just troll.
Isn't that what he does?
But you don't
I
think
assume.
that's exactly what I've been doing for 4 years.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm walking into this, aren't I?
I don't know.
That is my actual job description.
You're the voice on The Price is Right that's off screen. That's right, Jay. He's now on a lamp.
That's right, and gee, that's been my job forever. More fun than editing screaming alt-right man-child playing Honeycam Studio is D&D.
I mean, is it? They're both pretty awesome.
It's not the worst job I've ever had. I get to do some fun things. The giants were slain.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were actually trying to recap before I
The
freaking
giants were
railroaded
slain
us.
in suspicious circumstances, let's say, and the rest of you hightailed it to the nearest settlement town, which is a little place just outside of the capital city. You kind of circle in the capital city the last.
Yeah, right.
Lost Stone, which is yeah, you kind of like this for now, and yeah, you guys entered the town. It's a very sort of small waypoint on the map. Not really anybody settles there. It really doesn't have anything special about it, apart from the fact that there is a thing known as the Lost Stone underneath the town, which punishes anybody who casts unsanctioned magic. I'll say that for now, because that's all you know. Whoa. That made me jump. Sorry. Did you hear that? That was my dog.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. I thought a fucking demon was rising up out of the ground. Yeah, so what happened when you entered the town? You guys met with the leader of a guild, let's say guild, known as the Carved Men. This person was called Stone Tooth, I think, yes. God, I hate recapping 2 weeks later. I'm so bad at it with 1 week, but when I've had 2 weeks off, I'm like, I don't know what I want to happen and what I made happen. I just feel like I'm stumbling around spoilers a lot of the time. Yeah, you met Stone Tooth and his 2 men, who basically introduced you to the town, said that he kind of runs the town, and asked what all of your professions were and who you were. He seemed to have some information on you, even though he was asking you who you were. It seemed like he kind of knew, or at least was guessing about it, or cold reading you really well, something like that. You guys were not sure. There was a moment where he took Carlias and said that somebody was waiting for Carlias back at the Carved Men Guild Tavern. Raja and Arden went to the Pilgrim's Saloon. Raja had a nice drink with the innkeeper, and Arden wandered around. As he does.
That's always what happens.
As he does. Lash and Walter headed off towards the area where the traders and merchants were in order to try and buy some things, but it was quite late. It was basically sunset when you entered the town, and the moon is rising. There's no traders and merchants with any stores that are open, so they started heading back. As Walter was heading past there's like a monolithic kind of cuboid structure, which is a temple, most specifically in honor of the a couple of dwarven deities, but a general temple. Something spoke out to him, and he wanted to go in. Lash said, "No, let's just head back. You can deal with all this stuff in the morning." And Carlias headed to the Carved Men's hideout. It's not really a hideout, but let's say hideout, because it gives you a better idea of what that place looks like. Den of iniquity, a hive of scum and villainy, almost quite literally. There would be some sort of cantina music in the background. Carlias, when you entered, Stone Tooth and his men headed in further into this sort of tavern-looking area, and a gun was pressed into your back. Somebody spoke to you. You recognized the voice as somebody from your past known as Mustang. They offered you a duel. You accepted the duel. And that's where we're going to start today's episode. Starting outside.
Oh my God.
A tumbleweed rolls down the dusty street. A couple of faces peer outwards from shuttered windows. A horse neighs nearby. And the gunslingers stand 60 paces apart. The moon casts a cold, pale light on the steel at their hips. A steady hand, open palm, an inch above the holsters. Carlias, roll me an initiative. The way this is going to work. Is that there's 2 stages to this. Initiative gives the first attempt at a shot. A successful shot knocks the weapon out of the other's hand and decrees the winner. Or you could say McCree's the winner.
Subscribe. Get out.
It's high noon somewhere in the world.
From the doorway, a few moments before Carlias, as you were sort of ushered outwards, another dwarf steps out, your old friend, the Wild Weevil. And as he stands in front of you with a hand above his hip, he says, "Ha ha, your face. You thought I was the old man. Not a bad impression, huh?"
Huh. Damn, you've been hanging around those Kenku a little too much.
Now, that's a nice piece you got there, old friend. I don't mind shooting it out of your hands.
Neither do I yours. Although I
old
can't
one?
say yours is nice as mine.
Yeah, he has a gun that looks relatively similar to Scarshot, and on his back he has a longer gun, a musket, long barrel sort of repeater. Though his hand sits over a holstered. It's the gun in his holster, you know, to be very similar, almost a twin of Scarshot. The same old dusty gun that he got probably around the same time that you got yours many moons ago. He says, the old rules, no blood.
Now, you gonna play fair this time, or?
I've been playing fair my whole life. Come on.
That's a lie. Tell that to One-Eyed Billy.
One-Eyed Billy had it coming. You know he did. He had dark thoughts.
Dark thoughts. The guy was high on moonshine all the time.
Moonshine leads to dark places. Dark places lead you to the end of a long, long, long drop. Or, he brings his hand up, or a terrible shootout that ends very badly. Now,
Still got a shaky hand?
his shaky hand sits above his holster, quivering, whereas yours, no doubt, is rock steady. He says, "Shake your hand or not, I'm still faster on the draw."
Well, before we start, what happened to Mustang?
The old man? I don't know. I ain't been home in a while. When's the last time you seen the roost?
Too long.
Well, perhaps we'll head back.
Well, I got business I gotta take care of.
That's right. Takes a stance. Feet widespread. All right. On 3. Roll me initiative.
Already did.
I need to add your token. Let's just grab them and drag them onto here. Yes, it worked. Yes, Carlias. Hey, look, why not do this? Wild Weevil. He's a little shorter than Carlias is the Wild Weevil, though he does look relatively similar. He's about 4'8" to Carlisle is 5'3", but he does have long, wavy brown hair and dark eyes. His outfit, almost exactly the same. Passers
All
by.
right, I just realized something.
Related.
That initiative is actually a 25 because we leveled up. I get a +2 to my initiative now.
Well. Lucky for the Wild Weevil himself. Let's see. All right. 23 on Carlisle. No, 25. Jesus Christ. 14 on the Wild Weevil. Weevil says, 3-1 draw. And then, whoosh, lightning fast, his hand steadies up, reaches down to the holster before there's a crack from Scarshot ahead of him. Mr. Carlisle Drex, please roll me an attack roll.
I'm actually going to spend a grip point as well to get advantage on it.
Well, all right. A shot rings out into the night. The little faces that are in the windows and the shuttered areas and behind the bar, they jerk backwards. Give me some damage. Weevil brings his gun up as he aims it almost perfectly towards Carlisle. Suddenly, there's a ping, ping, as his gun launched out of his hand. Whoa, now. Come on. Didn't even give me a chance, did you?
You ain't that quick as you think.
Ha! I reckon you give the old man a run for his money now. You've been learning a few tricks, huh?
Time in the deserts taught me a few things.
Well, fair's fair. What do you want? He lifts up his pistol from the ground, shaking it off. You want this old thing or this old thing? Points at the repeater on his back.
What's the condition?
Well, you win.
No, I mean the condition of the guns.
Brings the pistol over to you, throws it at your feet, takes the repeater rifle off of his back, throws it down. Give me 2 investigation checks. First one for the pistol. Give me both. The pistol, which is very similar to Scarshot, which you know to be called Blister, it does not look like it is in anywhere near as good repair as Scarshot is, your pistol. It looks like this. This guy, you know, like how whenever you misfire, you have to tinker with your gun to fix it. Looks like this thing misfires a lot, and he's had to tinker and tinker and tinker and tinker. The old sandalwood grips on the end still look nice, like he's kept that, though they're a little worn down from the palm. But the actual gun itself looks like it's in relatively bad repair. You would have potentially been concerned that this thing, even if he had fired it dead-eye shot at your hand, would still have hit you in the throat. The repeater rifle looks relatively new, but not too sure. Not too sure maybe on how these work, or not too sure just from a basic glance as to how well it fires as a weapon. But in terms of immediate looks, it looks relatively new, like he either bought it or won it recently.
I'll kick him his pistol back and take the rifle.
This old thing's been with me a long time. And he holsters his pistol again. That thing, well, fair's fair. He kicks it over to you. You have now acquired yourself, if I can find my PDFs, a musket, just like you've got on your gunslinger martial archetype thing. The musket, which is in there, 1d12 piercing, two-handed. The reload is on 1 and misfire on 2. So it's just it's a thing. It's a thing. You have another gun. I'm proud of you. So you can add that, I guess, manually to your
What's the range on that thing?
character sheet. The Wild Weevil takes a sort of a lingering look at you through one leering eye and then turns his back on you and heads back into the low door of the carved men's hideout. As he walks through and you hear the tavern inside, he says over his shoulder to you, "Been hearing dark news about you, old friend. Sounds like you got some enemies in high places and not too many friends neither."
Well, never was one for company.
Well, I sure hope that ragtag group you're knocking around with are worth it. I'd be on the first ship to Don Darrell if it were me.
They're good folks.
As these two head into the carved men, Wild Weevil clicks his fingers towards the unbelievably, ridiculously over-the-top crit 20 attractive barmaid in this place. And we sideswipe away as the two of these old friends, perhaps sit down over a drink. Walter, you and Lash are proceeding towards the Pilgrim's Saloon.
Mm-hmm.
From behind you, an odd voice once again calls out. Pretty sure there's someone next to you, behind you. The voice whispers, as if behind your right ear. Come now. Here. Don't walk away.
How close are we to the saloon?
Maybe halfway. You guys were like here when Lash convinced you not to go into the temple,
Yeah.
and you guys are heading across. So you can see the saloon in sight. You can hear it. It's pretty easy to find. It's one of the only places that's active and lit up and making noise.
I know it's calling me to the temple.
As far as you can tell, there's just a man standing behind you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I figured I'd turn around real quick then and look. Is there anyone behind me?
No.
Am I looking directly at the temple though? Is it just kind of like right there?
You are there's a monolithic structure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moonlight now sort of glinting off of this just pretty plain grey structure, although it looks old. Definitely different architecturally from everywhere else in the town, maybe except for the stone manor, but that is different in and of itself.
I'm just gonna go.
Cool.
No, I'm running.
You head just away from Lash, who carries on speaking.
Yeah.
And then I wondered whether if it was going to be, and then I said that I wanted.
You got to use his headphones.
Gotta use the headphones.
She heads off as
Yeah.
you sort of turn around,
Okay,
look
good.
for a person, and then there's just this moonlit structure behind you, this dwarven temple. As you approach it, there are multiple doorways that all seem to be closed, barred up. It doesn't look like this is like actively open. There are no windows on the main structure, though there are two sort of towers that stick almost awkwardly out of the sides of this perfect cuboid structure. And each of the towers looks architecturally different. One of them's kind of twisted and gnarled, made from very old almost broken, rubbly stone. The other one, a little newer looking, made from sort of like blocks that are very obviously placed. At the base of each of the towers, there's a door which appears to be locked, oaken. At the front of the temple, there are like 3 doors, 3 different sized doors. One very small that even a halfling would struggle to fit through. One in the center, which is squared, double doored, very obviously closed. And then on another side, a door which is maybe 4.5 feet off the ground, squared. All of these doors are closed, although all of them look like access points. Again, it's a very large structure. They're not very close together either.
Try a couple, like they're all locked.
Uh,
I want to just try, if I can try the one 4 feet off the ground.
It's not 4 feet off the ground. It's just 4 feet tall. It's
Okay.
You got like a Goldilocks situation. It's
Gotcha.
a tiny,
Yeah.
a big door and a medium door.
Okay, then I'll just try the medium door then. If they're not too far apart, I'll try that one first.
As you try the medium door, there's a moment that passes. It's definitely locked, although they all look locked. This place looks like it's locked up tight. A voice, muffled from behind the door, says, "Who's that then? This time of night."
Hi. Who are you?
Who's asking?
I'm Walter.
Walter. Dwarf?
No, I'm a half elf.
Right, use your own door.
Which door is that?
No response.
Okay, I'm gonna go try the other door.
Which is the bigger one?
Yeah.
As you rattle on the door a couple times, there's no response. Moments pass. Maybe you are about to step away.
Okay.
What?
Hi?
Bit late.
Yeah.
Messenger?
No, I've got to get in here.
Why?
Something inside is telling me.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Are you a human?
No, I'm a half elf.
Right, use your own door.
What does that mean? Where's my door?
Other.
What?
The door marked other.
Is there a door marked other?
There's no markings on any of the doors as far as you can tell.
Get right or left? Anything?
The old one. The old tower.
Guess I'll go to the older looking tower then.
The crumbling looking tower that looks like it's utterly and completely in disrepair. Probably one of the oldest things in town. The door at least looks stable and new. The tower itself looks stable-ish. Not a single window, but the door stands in front of you. It's about 6 feet tall. Pretty average.
I hope this is the one. Doorknob turn?
You turn it, it rattles a couple times. Doesn't open. Though immediately from behind there is a voice. Yes?
Turn around. Oh, from behind the voice?
From behind
behind the... Oh, okay. I thought you meant behind me. I was,
No.
Hi? Is this my door? I'm a half elf.
Yes, but it's rather late.
Can I come in?
You a messenger?
For myself?
What do you want?
To come in?
Why?
I just really need to see what's inside the temple.
Yeah. Carved men?
Are
you?
No, not at all. No. I would never. I think. Are they bad? Should I not be, or should I be? If I was, would I be?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time your kind have come on in here trying to steal my things. Are you here to see Fegston?
Yeah.
He knows you're coming?
Nope.
Do you have a writ from the Chancellor?
No.
Why do you need to see Fexton?
Okay, I'm just gonna go like really close to the door and like, okay, listen. There's like a voice that just keeps telling me to come to the temple. I just have to. I gotta see it.
Are you still there? Hello?
Okay. Somebody told me to come here.
Who? Balgaresh in your head says, tell him Balgaresh.
Balgaresh.
Balgaresh?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he... yes. Right. Well, I suppose... Hold on then. Balgaresh.
How do you know these guys,
Why
Balgaresh?
Why are you going in here, mate?
I don't know. Did you not hear the voice?
What voice?
You didn't hear
That
the
voice?
No, the
That whiny little runt in there?
No, the one in the what? How do they know you?
Well, I'm quite a big deal around these parts.
Oh,
You don't get to the rank of second lieutenant half captain of the Carved Men for
second
doing nothing.
second lieutenant half.
Well, there aren't really ranks, all right, but like I'd be quite high up if there were.
Yeah. I'm trying to find out the logistics of a half captain. What does a half captain do?
Well, I don't know, all right? I weren't
Okay.
in the army, were you?
No.
All right. What makes you think I know?
You're
I made it up,
second...
all right? I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Don't stop judging me,
Sorry, but there you go.
all right?
Yep, good talk.
Listen.
Okay.
When you get in there,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're doing in there,
Yeah.
get it done quick.
Okay.
Don't let Fexton catch you,
Why?
because he's a nasty fucking bastard. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. No. That's good
Yeah,
enough.
put you to
reason.
work quick, sharp.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Thanks, Balgrash. Thanks,
Avoid
man.
the water makers.
Water makers. Okay. Avoiding them. Just avoid everyone. Should we just
Well,
avoid?
yeah, avoid all of
Yeah.
them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This
Except for
is-
Lofar, you won't be able to avoid Lofar.
Oh, who's that?
Well, it's that little half elf you were just talking to.
Oh. Okay.
He's all right.
Oh.
He's
okay.
all right.
Um.
If you need anything out of him, just threaten him and that. That's what I used to do.
Threaten. Okay. I don't think I'm very
Yeah.
threatening.
You only just show him the edge of a blade and shit his pants, give you what you want.
Yeah. I usually shit my pants when I see the edge of a blade. So.
They normally got some nice cups and that you probably take.
I'm not gonna take their cups, Balgrash. I don't need any cups.
Well, they got good cups though. You
Why
can sell
just-
them.
I don't need them.
What?
Okay. You
Why
know
would
what? Just
you not
hold
take
on. Let me deal with this.
You just take what the door opens in front of you. The door opens inwards. Balgaresh kind of quietens himself, and in front of you is a relatively old half elf, quite thin, like almost like malnourished looking. His ears, one of them droops down a little too far.
Oh. Poor
And
thing.
he's wearing almost nothing but a robe and like a set of like really worn looking sandals. He's holding a big ring of keys and he says, "Oh, yes, sorry, it took me a little while there. There's a lot of keys. There's many doors in here. And
Yeah.
honestly, I don't quite know how many of these keys open the doors in here and how many open the doors up there and down there and some of the other
Yeah.
areas."
Yeah. No, that's Lofar, right? Lofar?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, of course, yes. And your name is?
Walter. Walter, nice to meet you.
Walter. Yes, he holds out a withered hand.
I'll
Yes.
shake it real quick.
It's been a very long time I've worked here. You must understand.
Yeah.
Many times we've had visitors. Your friend Balgaresh, of course. A
Uh-huh.
good friend of mine, of course. Yes. And, well, he was working for Fexton, I believe. So I assume that you're working
No.
Balgaresh on behalf of Fexton.
No, we're just long
Yes, follow me.
friends. No,
Just this way.
okay. Yeah, no, of course. The second he goes around the corner, I'm gonna walk the other way.
Yeah, he's immediately like busying himself with some cups and
Yeah.
things. There's some chalices around some candles in like a darkened hallway a little further down. And he starts to just push them to the back as he thinks you're following, and he starts to just mumble on down this very long corridor. The corridor splits off into various different alleyways and stairs leading up, doorways that seem to be closed, stairs leading down. The corridor is extremely long and extremely dark. It's like punctuated with like 3 candles, and they are very few and far between. As soon as Lothar moves out of the light of one candle, he's in like complete darkness, and you can use that opportunity to dip down a random corridor if you want.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. Can I as soon as I split off, can I try and like focus and find anything, any kind of presence?
Give me a perception check
Okay.
as you set off.
Advantage.
You head down a random corridor and just start to wander. It is almost like a maze of just tunnels. You would truly believe that you were underground. There's no windows that even look into chambers, although there are lots of doors and alternate routes.
Yeah.
They seem to be randomly placed as well. It's not like it's a set thing like you'd find in like a hotel, but it is just a set of winding corridors. Looking at the walls, there are lots of dwarven scripture things deeply chiseled across a lot of them. You pass various stone monuments, busts and tablets, tributes to various deities. A lot of them either you don't recognize or recognize as dwarven, depending on how much you know. A couple of them that you pass would be different. There's a definite symbol of Mishra on one wall that you'd probably pick up on because it's been brought up a couple of times. You wander for quite a long time, I think. Finding nothing.
Just tracing my fingers along the runes or whatever and looking at every statue I can. I'll probably just take it all in, but I get nothing.
You don't find anything of any real worth. There's a lot of just empty rooms and chambers, old chambers that look like they haven't been used in an age. Just dark, dank, dusty, broken bedded, abandoned areas. No people. Nobody here. No sounds.
Okay.
It's just dark and unlit. At some point, probably your dark vision kicks in, as opposed to using any of the candle lights. You get the idea that normally, most likely, wandering around here, you'd need a candle or a sconce or find a sconce with a torch in it, light that. Though you're able to easily trace along the walls using the dark vision.
Is there anything that looks like especially secretive at all on my travels?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
And
while I'm walking, probably after a while, I would just kind of let out like a little whimper of a hello, just to see.
Your hello echoes off down the hallway. Wandering around, do you go up and down at all, or do you stay at the same level?
Yeah, I'll go down. If I can.
Heading just down into a corridor, up through another one, turning left, turning right, popping ahead in, maybe trying a couple of doors, some locked, some easily open, into again lots of empty chambers. One room stands out. It's much larger than the others, ceiling very far above you. Hundreds of buckets line the walls, old and broken and dry and dusty. A couple of areas, there would be some very old-looking rags, mats filled with long, dried-up hay. You get the feeling this was an old water maker's station. This is where a bunch of water maker clerics or children that had been snatched sat in here.
Just making water over and over again?
Many years ago. You continue to be lost. Finding nothing of interest here.
Balgaresh, do you have any idea, man?
No. Problem is with this place, it's massive. It goes all the way down. It goes all the way up. And whenever I've come here, I just stick with whoever's showing us around, honestly. They normally just take us like a few corridors in at Fegston. I get to work, get the money, get whatever he's offering, and then get out of here. Not been too religious, really.
Should I
My whole life.
gone with Lothar then, or?
Well, I don't really know why you're here.
There's a voice in my head that keeps
Yeah,
calling.
it's me, mate.
No, it sounds like he's right behind me. And it's a male. It's not you. It's like right behind me. And then when I turned around, it was there. Like this temple. It was there.
Yeah, don't take this personally, mate. But you're really fucking weird. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right. Nah, I don't know where you are. I think you're lost. I suggest you just try to get out of here.
Yeah. I guess it was a bust. Huh.
Do you want to try and leave?
I'll try to leave.
How do you wish to try and leave? I guess you're probably going to have to give me a survival check at this point.
Oh, but yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna try and I still on my way out looking. Maybe I'll go like a longer route or something, if I can. But I'm just gonna continue to wander and hopefully find my way back. Fuck's sake.
You begin to attempt to retrace your steps throughout this dwarven temple. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Can I wild surge this, or have I done that already today? I did. Fuck.
I think you did do it.
I don't have one left.
All right. You are not aware that you're running out of oxygen. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to a very brief break here. And when we return, we will have a lash. Yay!
Oh, great!
Oh, come on, we're gonna have a lash back.
Die then.
Back.
We'll be right back, guys. Jesus Christ, I'm dead.
Lash, you walk into the saloon. Like really like throw you back in the game.
Wait, was she not with him at that temple thing?
No, I ditched
dipped
her.
on the
I
way
ditched her.
back. I knew
That's
he was gonna do it.
Do you think
That's
she
like
would notice on the
walk
way or no?
No, I've decided no. Just
I'm dead.
She wasn't
I
here,
get
so
there, though.
she wasn't here, so she failed the perception check by
Yeah.
default.
That's it.
Yeah.
When I get there, though,
so like yeah, you like get to the place and you're probably like, here we are, like, or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah,
you
and
you,
then
you
notice.
arrive at the Pilgrims Saloon.
I'm gonna walk in there and just immediately try and find Raja and Arden and Mr. Dwarfman.
If I
Yeah.
recall, Arden wandered off, did he not? So I don't know what he's doing.
He was
Yeah,
in the
give me
crowd.
give me a
Whoever
perception
knows.
check as you head in. Again, this is like a big, oddly shaped wooden building with like a really big reinforced door that you push open. There's all sorts of armors and shields and weapons that are along the walls. And there are like 3 very long rectangular tables that run along the center, which makes it look like one of those Viking longhouses kind of thing. So you come in at one end of that, and at the far end is the bar. Very quickly, you'll pick out the red of Raja's hood sitting at the bar. Raja, give me a con save.
Sure.
See how much you're swaying at the bar. You are drunk, regardless. You're just not like swaying and like splayed out along the bar. Well, I'd say drunk. You've had a few.
No, he's been nonstop knocking him back.
Yeah,
See, the,
that's
thi-
what I mean.
see, the thing is, the first time we went to a tavern was right after I had been given the orb thing. So he was feeling responsible for it and refused to drink. The second time we went to a tavern was the same day that he had his meeting with Schaus, so he stayed sober. So this is like the first visit to a tavern in the entire campaign where he's just said, "Screw it, I don't care, give me another one." So
Cut
he's just sitting there going ham.
on top of that, the barkeep, Burglar, is that his name? Burglar? I can't remember how I pronounced it but I know how I wrote it, and I shouldn't have written it that way. And then
If his name is Burglar, I'm keeping a close eye on him.
his name is now Berg.
Berg.
This big like stocky, I should say, not big, dwarf, with this carved men symbol on his arm. Is just he's sort of just chatting normie shit. He's not really saying anything of worth to you, and you guys are just going back and forth, maybe exchanging a couple of light stories. But he keeps just pushing drinks over to you. Like you probably would barely had the last swig before there's another one in front of you, and he's just doing it naturally. And he's just throwing them up and down the table as well as the barmaids come up and pick up various ales, mostly ales because they sell the shit kicker in here. Arden, where are you? Are you here still, wandering around?
Yeah, probably. Let's say yes.
In that case, I'd say you probably see Arden wandering. Every now and then you see like a glint of maybe some of his armor, or the axe, or the cat jumps up onto his shoulder and looks around and licks itself, and then Arden disappears into a crowd and somehow appears over there now, and then he's over there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Working it.
Yeah, no sign of Carlisle, and well, Walter is either behind you or you've worked out he's not. I don't know.
Yeah. When I pushed the door open, I definitely would have noticed and thought, God, I knew he was gonna. So I'd like to hurry my way over to Raja and just start bitching about Walter. So,
Huh?
Raja, Walter, he was with me, and then he wanted to go to that temple, and I told him he should not go to that temple because he doesn't know what's in there, and he has that voice thing happening, and then, well, now anyway, he's gone, and I think he went to the temple. Oh,
Uh-huh.
dear. Are you tired?
No. Did you?
Adult water.
Yes.
Oh,
Did you hear a gunshot 4 or 5 minutes ago?
a gunshot? No.
I must
I-
have imagined it then.
You're
Uh,
imagining gunshots?
Sure.
Where's Arden?
I don't know. At this point, Rush is kind of like looking over her, and I'm looking to see if there's any tables where people are playing cards or gambling.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got an idea, and I just like kind of he like kind of puts his hand on her shoulder and is kind of like pulling her along, and then he just like immediately sits down at a table and says, "Deal me in." Just some random guy, like completely disregarding anything she's just said.
There's again quite a lot of dwarves around. I think you probably sit at a table with like 2 or 3 very rough-looking dwarves, not quite like brigand level like the carved men, but still like hardy-looking, either like tradesmen, blacksmiths, or slightly less dangerous carved men members. The barmaid heads over with a very tall glass. It's a very strange looking glass filled with ale. And she places it in front of you, Lash, and she says, that one's from Berg. He seems to think it's very funny. And you sort of see the dwarf kind of like
Roger's kind of like,
it's a big one for the win. Well win.
No, I just.
Deal you in straight up. They look down at the pot. 1 golden.
1 gold. All right.
What do you think we're made of money?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he just flips a coin into it. Let's do it.
What about you, Win?
You gonna play? You gonna play, Lash? And
Oh.
Let's see if
Yes.
you got that halfling luck.
Yes.
Hey, right. The 2 dwarves next to you, and then the one that dealt you in, pick up their cards and say, right, what you got? Do you know what game you're playing?
oh yeah, are you asking me or her?
Yeah.
Take a nice
really.
long swig.
Roll me a d20 each.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm in way over my head here.
The dwarves around you lay their cards down. There are strange symbols on the cards in Dwarvish. Do either of you speak Dwarvish?
I don't believe I do.
Negative.
Wait.
Hold on. Do
I don't know.
I lose track. Raja speaks like 6 languages, and I can't remember if Dwarven is one of them. I don't think so. No.
The guy that dealt you in looks at your cards. He lays his own cards down. The 2 other dwarves that seem to be playing lay their cards down. And the guy that dealt you in looks over to you, Lash, and says, right, 8. Looks at the dwarf next to him. 11. I've got an 18, and you've got a 14. And he grabs the gold and drags it to himself. Starts picking up the cards.
Even in his like utterly drunken state, Raja's a compulsive cheat and a like veteran gambler. I'm gonna insight check that guy because I feel like he's lying.
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Oh no, that's intimidation. We don't want that.
He doesn't seem like he's lying, but his face hasn't moved. He's probably an experienced card player. Probably got a pretty good poker face. But immediately he just drags the gold and then just starts throwing cards out again, and everybody throws a gold into the center as if this is all they do all night.
Yep. No, I'm going along with it, but also I'm also looking to see whose cards they are. Like, is it the same person dealing every time, or are they like handing it around, or is it one guy
Same
repeatedly
person dealing.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, unless Lash like speaks up and like tries to get my attention again, Raja just is gonna sit there like wasting his money all night. But but I'm waiting until that one guy with the cards gets up to leave. Because eventually he's going to leave. And then I'm going to pull out my own cards, the marked cards. And I'm going to start using those.
All right. You guys play cards for the time being. We'll come back to your winnings. Arden.
Yeah.
Very small dwarf. Particularly small, even for a dwarf. Maybe 3'8". Looks adult, doesn't look like a child, full beard. Tiny little shrunken face, very old. Beard braided into multiple dreadlock type braids that sort of hang like tentacles underneath his sunken face. He looks up at you as you pass his table, doing whatever it is that you do, or thinking whatever it is you think, and he grabs at you and says, "Hey, you're a cleric.
Oh, hi.
A
Yes.
cleric from the temple, is it? A
Eight?
traveling cleric.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, the prophecy, boys. The prophecy was true. They said that you'd come and you'd heal my wounds." He holds his hands palm up, and he's got all these black blisters on his hands, and he says, "Please, cleric, heal my wounds, cure me of my disease."
Okay, well, there's many prophecies that include me. I would like if you could you tell me exactly which prophecy this is?
The chosen one of
Oh!
Bernard True Silver.
Ah, yes, chosen one. It doesn't narrow it down very much when it comes to me, but yeah, sure, I can heal. I do remember that there was a very small donation in the to the chosen one.
Oh,
Remember that part?
a donation to the church, of course, of course.
I could take it to the church right after this, actually, just for you.
He holds up in one of these blistered hands all these large boils, black on his hands, and inside, lodged between three of them, are 3 copper pieces.
Oh, you know what? I hate to disappoint prophecy, but how about you keep that, because obviously you need it, and I'll just do a little healing for you.
Oh, please, do heal my wounds.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. Do you think you'd be here in the morning?
Oh, if the gods see fit to take me tonight, then they might.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna put my hand where there's. Okay, here, a napkin. Just okay. Put that on your head. I'm gonna put my hand on the napkin. Cure wounds.
Do you actually cast Cure Wounds?
Yeah. Oh fuck. Would he still do that? Yeah, probably would.
All right. Give me the Cure Wounds. How does Cure Wounds look when you cast it, for the record?
Hand probably lights up a little bit. Little stupid nonsense glitter or some nonsense comes out of his hand into the person. Yeah, just. What the hell?
Yeah, your hand glows. The tables around you see as you cast this thing, this spell, and the dwarf underneath. It's very warm, very warm. The spell goes off. A couple of people sit for a moment, waiting, watching you, and then go back to it. Go back to what they're doing. Give me a perception check. In fact, give me 2 perception checks. You hear a couple of people around you while it goes off go, "Oh, it's magic. He's got the magic. What's going to happen?" And then a couple of people after the spell is finished go, "Oh, he's a cleric. It's all right. Never mind." And they seem to just carry on with their work as if it wasn't that much of a big deal. Don't worry about the second perception check. You
feel the blade instead of see it.
The little old man shakes the napkin off of his head and looks down at his hands, and all of the boils and blisters are gone. He says, "Oh, you've cured me. Oh, please, please, I could never thank you enough. Please allow me. I want to go home to my wife and see if she'll let me back in. Oh, I've been cured, lads. I've been cured. A traveling cleric has cured me. A traveling cleric has cured me. A traveling cleric has cured me."
I mean,
He leaves.
if that's all I'm going to get when I cure a man, it's like I shouldn't even cast spells here. Right? Old chum, whoever's next to me, and I'll just walk off.
Yeah, you sort of hit this random dwarf, and he says, "Hey, right, that's all you get." And then he turns to his friend as you walk off, and he says, "I wonder what he stole off that one." You are now missing from your pack the silver chalice that you got with the name thing, Kajiki.
Trying to find it. There it is.
You had the silver chalice that you got from
You
God, I
didn't
forget his
dirty.
name, Fexton.
Vexen.
That's just gross.
Traveling clerics.
Hey, I'm not dead and I didn't explode, so I'm pretty happy about it, to be completely honest.
The thing with traveling clerics is they're always willing to help a poor man in need.
I was trying to snake oil him. It sucks. I need to get a spell that like undoes itself after about an hour. That'd be great. Oh, you're almost about to die here.
Fucking
2
minor
gold, please.
illusion
Yeah.
the boils off or something.
If nothing else, you at least learned something.
I doubt he did. I really.
Well,
really
yeah,
doubt it.
we meta learned.
Yeah.
Carlias, you are sat in the carved men's relatively unimpressive looking tavern area, a sort of private saloon. A couple of doorways lead off to other areas. It does look like this building is used for many other things. Possibly people live here. Definitely some sort of business goes on here. There's people coming and going, even at the relatively late hour. The elven barmaid has dropped off a few drinks, probably to you and the wild weevil. And the two of you sit at a table near the door. Weevil puts his boots up on the table, seems very comfortable here. And he looks at you again, trains his eye on you, holds it, lets it linger for a little longer than would be comfortable, probably. And says, "Well, some say the Emperor himself's out for your blood. What'd you do? Kill a damn princess?"
And who's saying that?
Well, now that's information. And information's gonna cost you.
I flicker my gold.
Mates rates, huh? He glances left and right and then hushes his voice a little and says, "The Chancellor here in town, Silric, is an old dragoon. They're looking for you, the authorities."
So it's best to stay out of sight, out of mind?
You, the others,
Right. What about your friend over there? And I nod towards where Stone
Stonetooth.
went.
I reckon he'll use a man like you. He ain't got allegiance not to no one, but that don't mean he ain't got allegiance to gold.
That's my biggest concern.
I'd suggest you do whatever work he's got. And he'll, probably not snitch.
Probably. You know the line of work we're in?
Well,
Captain.
there's a bounty on your head.
Seems ironic, doesn't it?
Perhaps you could claim it yourself, huh?
Let me guess, this bounty's from a certain arena owner.
Know him? What'd you do?
Something I wish I didn't at times.
I heard you had a fight with a dragon.
Not with a dragon, more like pissed off a dragon. See, the group I'm with, well, an old member that was with us seemed a little trigger happy on going into the arena to get rewards, loot, and whatever else.
Ain't like you to fight an arena.
Yeah, try telling them that.
Well, I ain't
Oh.
gonna claim the bounty, but I'd keep an eye out on some of these folks.
He says quite loudly. There's a couple of people that look over. They definitely have been eyeing you up, and they kind of look away for a moment. Weevil says,
Ain't got much influence yet. Only been working for this lot for a little while. But pretty sure they all know who you are. You'll be protected under Stone Tooth for now, as long as you do his work.
Sounds fair.
Listen, got my own bounty on. Reckon I could use expert gun. I'm leaving tonight. How about me and you, like the old days?
How far's the bounty? I
Clear
got somewhere
Peak.
to go. Clear Peaks. Let me look at the map real quick.
Clear Peaks is north. You're heading. It's out of the way.
I don't think I can join on that one right now.
I split the bounty, 60-40, since I acquired it.
It's not about the bounty or the gold. Right now we're kind of at the mercy of Stonetooth. Also, we got another job going on, bigger than any bounty we've ever had. Hell, remember that old guy I had? Chasing him down?
Yeah,
Found him. Claimed it.
claim it.
Still gotta hand it in.
Say, how about we just skip town? I got a few people after me, you got a few people after you.
You know, it doesn't work like that. The past always catches up with you.
Well, your hands are faster than before, and my hands are getting shaky.
He lifts up his shaking hand. He says,
Ain't sure if I can keep it up no longer. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with me, I reckon.
Getting old.
Getting old, getting shaky. Looking for a place, settle down. Made too many enemies here in Dust Vale. I'm thinking
we go.
I'm heading back to the old world.
You know you can always join me. Join the team.
Ha! I'm already hunted down by all the bad guys. I don't want to be hunted down by the good guys, too.
What makes you think you'll be hunted down by the good guys?
Well, I think that their secret bounty on your head from the Emperor itself says enough.
And who said the Emperor was a good guy?
Ain't no good guys, ain't no bad guys, not really. Not here.
Well, the offer's there. You want to join in? You'd be a part of something bigger than just petty bounties.
I reckon I'll give you an answer after I step out for a quick smoke.
Now, don't do your disappearing act on me now.
he stands up, pulls out a rolling paper, and starts to roll himself something.
Too old for all that skipping town. Don't worry.
He steps on out.
Oh, take care of that there gun.
Hold on a sec. Stonetooth said he'd give me ammunition. A little bit of dire need. Yeah.
He pulls out a box, puts it on the table,
That's all I got.
lights a little flint device he's got, steps out the saloon doors.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on everyone else in the tavern.
Cool. Mr. Walter. Give me another survival check.
All right, here it goes. This is the death of Walter. Oh.
You wander around for a long time. Your lungs feel heavy, like you're on top of a mountain. The air's thin. You start to feel extra tired. Probably the long walk here, that huge journey, has taken its toll now. And you start to wander kind of listlessly, attempting to follow your own tracks, but pretty much finding none. Convinced that one room will be the room that you recognized, it isn't. Convinced that this statue is that one of Mistra, it's something else, some little gnome deity. You walk up some stairs expecting to see the candle at the far end that you passed, and that's not there. Left, right, left, up, down. You get a little lost. However, one dark hallway leads to another, until eventually there's a room that has moonlight glowing openly out of a doorway, very obviously down a far
Go to it.
end. Heading up to and approaching, there is a great big hole in the ceiling. It doesn't look like it was put there, it was made, it doesn't look man-made. It looks like something was dropped through the ceiling, causing this shaft of light. You can see multiple different rooms and levels and layers. You're like 18 stories down from where the roof is, but there's this obvious shaft of light. The thing with the light is that it's being reflected off of this completely off-putting, strange-looking grove of white trees that just fill this entire room. Very similar to the trees that you've seen in the various temples up to now. Brown bark, white leaves. Again, these trees, much like the various other places, appear to just be growing straight up out of the stone floor. No dirt, no real sense that these were planted. Not even really a sense that they sort of burst up. The ground around it isn't like broken and crumbling with a tree bursting through it. It looks like they are coming just out of this ground as if the stone itself is the earth. To us, it would look like a hologram or something, probably. But as you approach and the room, this light flickering around, plain stone room, very large, filled with a full grove of white trees. The room's really well lit, the moonlight and the trees. As you head in, Balgaresh immediately in the back of your mind, Jesus,
What?
what is that?
It's a tree.
What's this room all about? I don't like it.
I don't know, but I feel like this is what I came here for.
What are you going to do, nick a tree?
I'm speaking out loud as well. No? Can I knock on one real quick? Hello?
Yeah. You touch a tree. The tree shifts and moves a little. It almost flinches away from you as if it's alive. The Balgaresh sounds particularly quiet. You can probably hear him, but he sounds like a tiny man in a box now in the back of your mind.
It's just like way back.
As you hear another voice immediately begin to speak through to you.
Ah, you finally found this place.
Yeah.
Come further into the grove.
Okay. I'll just...
There, the leaf. Take it. Eat it.
Pop it down my... chew from...
It's nasty. It tastes like a leaf.
Chewy.
Crunching it. No, it doesn't taste like good food. It just tastes like a tree leaf. The voice... It doesn't sound like it's coming from inside your head. It sounds like it's coming from outside. It sounds like it's coming from somewhere within the grove. But pinpointing where it's coming from is proving difficult. As you push through into this tree, it starts to feel a lot more like you're actually outside.
Can I just keep following it until it seems closer and closer? Is it just...
Yeah. You continue walking into this grove of trees, and then underfoot you notice that you're no longer on the stone, and it is actually sort of dirt and mud, grass. There's an area ahead that has greenery, green grass, green bushes. The trees remain the same. The feeling of low oxygen very quickly starts to disappear. You can take a full lungful of air now, and it feels very fresh, even fresher than if you were outside now. It's refreshing. The voice says,
Your people commonly know me as the Ancient One.
Ooh, okay. What people? The elves?
Oh.
The humans?
The mortals.
Oh.
the canopy above you of these white trees breaks for a moment, and you're no longer in this kind of area with the stone and the hole. You just see a night sky above you. Give me an intelligence or a survival check, I guess. Whichever you want.
I'm gonna go with survival because I'm better at it.
The moon's in a different place to where it was a minute ago in the sky. Like it's like either time has passed or something's up. It looks like it's in a different area of the sky. The stars and the constellations that you're used to look completely different as well.
Where are we? Where am I?
Well, where are you? Where am I? Where are we all? Where is nature? You are no longer in your home. You are no longer in Dustvale. This is a different place, a place where these trees are meant to be.
Meant to be what?
Feel the wind on your face.
And the wind picks up immediately, like a gust of it. It hits you, and it's pretty cold. The voice says,
You're very high up now in the sky. Reach down and feel the earth.
Pick up a handful.
You pick up a handful, and as soon as you do so, the ground underneath it just immediately parts, and a hole opens up, and there's just a great big drop. Clouds are passing underneath this hole.
Wait, are we up? We're all the way up? Oh. How do I get back down?
Oh, you'll be back down soon enough.
Okay. The earth underneath begins to fold back in on itself and close up. The wind dies down a little bit, and the voice says,
Far to the west are the Sky Islands.
Oh, and we're on them right now, the Sky Islands?
In spirit, in part. One day, I wish for you to visit these islands.
Oh, oh, okay. I'll do my best. Why? Why? What for? Why did you talk to me? What did I do?
the voice says,
Feel it. Close your eyes. There you go. A portion of my power.
Do I feel anything?
probably not. Though you are now a level 1 warlock. You are a level 6 sorcerer, level 1 warlock.
Yeah.
The voice says,
It has been a full century since a group as promising as yours took on Solomon.
Oh, us, Oh, yeah. Wait, you know Solomon?
Oh, yes, no, perhaps.
Oh.
It's a
Which one?
long story.
Can you make it short?
From a long time ago.
No.
You do your part, I do my part. That is all.
Do you have it in writing at all? I'm really interested.
Not one for paper, me.
What do you want me to do with your power? Kill Solomon?
Look behind you now.
as soon as you turn around, you're in an empty room. Absolutely zero trees. No dirt, no hole in the roof, no nothing. Immediately, without fail, 100%, Balgaresh. For fuck's sake!
What? Whoa!
The fuck is going on?
Whew! Balgresh, did you see that?
Oh, I saw something. That's for sure.
Yeah, what'd you see?
Oh, I don't know. It was like a fucking cat or something. Fucking cat trying to fucking tear at my throat.
Oh.
What? What did you see?
Just a bad dream. Never mind.
Where'd the trees go?
I don't know.
I fucking blinked.
Are we in the same room?
I thought we were dead.
Is it the same room? Can I tell, or is the
Maybe.
hole?
Give me a,
Is there the hole in the ceiling?
No, there's no hole in the ceiling.
Okay, so it's not. Okay.
It's roughly the same size.
Yeah.
You'd say it's probably the same room. The doorway looks the same.
And the hole's gone? Oh. Okay. Yeah, Balgaresh, we're not going to do that again, okay? That was a little too weird for me.
I don't trust this place.
Yeah.
Some sort of magic room, innit? Makes you
Yeah.
see shit.
Yeah.
I hate magic. That's why I chose to live here in the first place. Can we leave this fucking building yet or what?
Aren't you a mage?
Well, I didn't choose to be. Neither did you, did you?
Okay, no, but
Right. I hate magic being done to me, alright?
okay. Yeah. No. Okay. All right. Good point. Good point. Yeah. 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 Okay. It was. I mean, that's just a stupid trip for nothing.
Listen, if I'm feeling lightheaded, you've got to be feeling lightheaded.
Yeah. Yeah. We should get out.
Right.
Do you remember the way?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, just give me control. I'll get us out lickety split.
You do one thing wrong, and I swear to God, I'm getting Raja to banish you.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. Glad we established that. I'll just give him control.
Alright. You give him control.
Oh fuck. Oh no, I didn't give him a condition or anything. Oh fuck.
Let's hope he's scared of Raja. Raja. Halfling lash. Half lash.
Yes, then the dwarf says, but I'm keeping the toenail.
Lash, roll me a d20. Raja, roll me 2d20.
Sure.
All right. These are your winnings. The first d20 for you, Raja, is when you weren't in control of the cards. And the second d20 is to account for the fact that you were, for the last half an hour, in charge of dishing out the cards. 2 of the dwarves have left, including the one that was at first dishing it out, and 2 more have come and sat down and replaced those. One of them sits now drooling, drunk, and asleep, kind of like a little too heavily on one side of you, Lash. So you guys get 9 and 13 gold respectively as winnings. Congratulations. Dwarf 1, Dwarf 2. Dwarf 2 stands up, pushes his stool back. Listen, I don't know how you're doing it, because I'm pretty sure yous don't speak Dwarven. But I tells you this. You got work with the carved men, eyes like that, hands as quick as that. But I tell you what you ain't got. Me playing cards with you, no. He gets up and he leaves. The other one, who looks a little less like the lights aren't quite as on behind the eyes, says, "They deal me in then." He has no more gold left. You have had all of his 4 golds.
Yeah, sure. I don't. Rasha doesn't care. He'll play just for the sake of playing. So yeah, he'll deal another hand.
Both of you give me con saves.
Oh,
Berg
Has Lash been drinking or no?
a little
Well,
bit.
Berg has been continually plying you with ale. The ale is coming in the form of these really tall glasses because he just thinks it's so funny to watch a halfling have to deal with these really ridiculous, well-fashioned glasses. Yeah, you're still drunk, but you're not like completely out of it. It's not affecting you too badly, but you're really very drunk from Shit Kicker Ale. Shit Kicker Ale means that you automatically fail on a drunk. It's just how badly drunk. Lash, you're relatively drunk at this point. I'd say you're beginning to slur words, but you haven't been drinking as long as Raja has, so you're probably about the same level of drunk at this point. Getting there. Every now and then there's a crash from behind you, and a dwarf will get up and hit another dwarf. That dwarf will get up and laugh and walk away to another table and hit a dwarf. That dwarf will get up, walk past Arden, slap him on the butt. Arden will wander past the table, give you a little wave, and then continue about his random business.
So when that one dwarf basically says he's not gonna play anymore because he knows I'm cheating, after he walks away, Raja's just gonna go, he didn't like the magic toenail joke, and just start dealing another hand to the other dwarf.
Yeah, it's basically just you 3 playing at this point. No one wants to play cards with you because you 2 just keep doing this.
I don't know why nobody's playing with us.
I'm playing Dwarf 2.
Okay, well, you if you're out of gold, what are you anteing in with? What are you gonna buy in with?
A tooth.
Boot.
Give us
Puts
a
an old
tooth.
boot on the table. My boots for your boots.
So what is
Not the Wheaton's boots. No, not the Wheaton's boots. Your boots. Sam
Wait.
Walker.
You can't have his boot.
No, I'll just ante up with this, and I'll just put 2 gold on the table instead.
All right.
Probably worth a lot more than his shoe, anyway.
His shoe is worth less than a copper.
Yeah, okay. I'll just put 2 gold on the table instead.
Roll me
and then deal them.
plus proficiency. Lash, roll me a d20.
What's my proficiency at level 7? Is it 3 or 4?
Probably 3.
3 still, right?
It's still 3, yeah. Okay.
He rolled a 1.
All right. So yeah, Raja like looks at
He
his
just
hand.
turns over two jokers.
Yeah, Raja looks at his hand and then he looks at the shoe and then he says, "I fold. You win," and like pushes the shoe and the money back and says, "Now go buy yourself some real shoes, okay?" And then he stands up and walks away from the table.
He puts his boot on and stands up and walks over to the bar, puts 1 gold on the bar and says, "Hey, that's for tonight. I'm gonna head home," and then walks out. And he is gone. Dwarf 2 is gone. You two going anywhere in particular?
I'm probably swaying on the bench there, trying to decide what I'm gonna do. And if I see Arden, I'll say, "You're there. Look very pretty.
Thank
Not as
you.
pretty as Raja, but you."
Well, I mean, I'll let that slide because you've been drinking. Jeez.
I'm gonna want.
Do I get to roll perception to see if I heard that? I don't know how far away she is.
I'm still sitting on the bench.
Because she's so drunk, you definitely heard it. That's the rules. I've always been taught.
That's the rules. Okay.
She's like whispering in her head, but really she's on the edge of the thing. Like, Arden, you're fucking pretty. Yeah, you cannot roll stealth while drunk.
I love that house rule.
That was great.
Raj's initial idea was to go hunt for wenches for hire, but now he feels oddly self-conscious since Lash is there. Now he's changing his mind. Huh. He'll find a different table to deal in at.
Okay.
He's just gonna move to a different table and resume gambling until either he runs out of money or someone stops him.
Lash, you want to do anything in particular?
I'm probably just gonna sit there and,
Keep drinking.
look around the room. I don't know how much more I'll drink.
Arden, doing anything in particular?
I'm trying to find someone to con, even though I've already gotten conned and I'm not aware of it. I'm just looking for someone to con.
All right, give me a perception check.
Yeah, let's see here.
Or an insight.
Does anybody else do? Let's see. Ooh,
You can do
insight.
insight if you want.
I keep hitting the thing and then looking to see what the number is, and then forget that it's the new thing where you normal roll. I've been drinking shit kicker. Kick shitter.
Kick shitter. One more kick shitter, please.
One more kick shitter.
At the edge of the bar, there's a very drunk dwarf who orders a kick shitter. If there was anybody who was a mark in this place, it's him. He doesn't have a carved man tattoo. He looks like he's wearing like vaguely nice clothing, like maybe he's a store owner or something like that. Doesn't look like he's on the payroll necessarily, whereas some of the other more darker looking browed men are staring at you in a more menacing fashion. He turns around in a wide-eyed, sloppy grin. You want one, friend?
Well, I mean, I was going to buy you one. I am actually a traveling cleric and salesman, and you look like quite the masterful tradesman yourself.
Hey, that's right. I sell a few things, just a trinket or two. You interested in buying or selling?
Well, I mean, I was going to sell, but what do you have?
Oh, I've got all sorts of things. You ever heard of an abacus?
I have, of course, abacuses.
I sell abacuses. I sell lamps. I sell a shovel. I sell candles, buckets, bells, blankets, fishing tackles, hammers, vials of anything. Robes. You need clothes? I got some cheap clothes. Oil. You need a flask of oil? I sell you a flask of oil. Lock. Magnifying glass.
He will carry on and list off all of the adventuring gear in the PHP.
I mean, this all sounds very nice, but I find that to get that baited and hooked customer a wonderful chalice, something shiny, something sparkly, probably something with a name that just resonates beauty. I actually have one last one. It is a silver chalice with the name Arden on it. Now, Arden was an amazing fellow who actually had tea with a god once, and I'm more than happy to tell you this. You have to buy it first, of course. The story comes free, but if I just look into my supplies here, I'll show you two. You'll have. I've been robbed.
Oh no, you've been robbed.
I've been.
I've been robbed, Berg. Berg has been robbed. Berg just. Hey, I know. Everyone knows.
Well,
you've
it's. Who?
been robbed.
Who?
Uh-huh.
But I'm supposed to be the robber.
Oh, what?
Robert.
Robert.
Robert. I'm the Robert.
Nice to meet you, Robert.
Yeah.
My name's Ingard.
So, yes. Do you know who robbed me?
I guess it could be anyone here.
Well, if we're going to debate this, here's a piece of gold. And here's a sandwich. And I punch him in the face.
Give me a D20 plus strength plus proficiency.
2, so +5.
Arden just fucking cold
Wait,
toss a guy
you're
in the
you're
14.
Are you proficient in unarmed?
I doubt it.
I think everyone is proficient with their fists. I think that was a rule that I read somewhere a long time ago. What is that? A 9? You swing at the dwarf, and he just naturally instinct avoids it. A sandwich. You call it a sandwich. Knuckle sandwich, is it? What's your AC?
18. I don't have my shield on, I assume, so 16.
16. He rolled an 18. Plus strength, plus proficiency, hits you in the face. Bang! Give me a con save.
Ooh. Damn it, this normal roll thing, I'm never going to learn it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, great to have a con save now when I'm not being paralyzed. Jesus Christ.
He hits you in the face. It's very hard, and he's laughing. Ah! Yes, yes. True dwarven greeting, you understand. You're like rock to fuck, by the way. This was a big hit. He probably almost knocked you out. Like, there'll be a moment where, like, you see stars. Your jaw probably now hangs a little looser than it used to. Maybe at the back of your mouth, you've caught like a little bit of gum in a tooth or bit your tongue. And you got a little taste of salt, little blood. And he says, hey, that's right. Berg, get this man a kick shitter ale, man. He's a true friend of the dwarves, this one. And instantly a nail slides down the table and he pushes it in front of you.
I
Right,
hate dealing with dwarves.
Business then. So, is he got that there chalice?
It's been passed down in the family.
Yeah. You've got more of it. You supply and demand. He's got to get loads of them there chalices. Well, he's tell that story of your man Arden.
Exactly.
He's
Now-
all got to tell it. You tell it through the chalice. I'll sell it, you tell it.
Ooh, I like everything that you just said. I don't understand half of it, but I love it.
Swing by my shop in the morning. We'll get to work.
Do you know who took the chalice?
Oh, you've only got one chalice.
Well, I have to have the original, and then I can make the others.
No. Well, paint some wooden chalices with like silver. Yous can write Arden on it. We'll sell them. 5 gold pieces a pot.
Okay, well,
Yous can skip town, and I'll say as none the wiser.
I like everything about this. If you can make it beautiful enough, and it has to be beautiful, I am in.
Hey, I'm a craftsman.
Also, if you do find the original one, if you could just, like cut off his toes or something like that and, keep the chalice for me. Okay, maybe not cut off his toes. Just get the chalice.
Yeah, you got a dark streak in you, on your mind.
We can't have competition.
Hey, right. That's a nice cat.
It's yes, it is.
I give you 5 gold for a cat.
Of the toes?
Cat, give me the cat, 5 gold.
Oh, well, I don't have the cup right now. We have to make the new ones, you remember?
That wee little pussy on the ground.
Well, no,
Pointing
see,
at the cat.
this is Auden. I have to have him around for the cups.
That there cat is the great prophet Arden.
Yes. A prophet can't just go around a town that doesn't allow magic. You have to be incognito.
25 gold.
I don't think you understand incognito. How about I meet you in the morning and we'll
40
discuss.
gold for the magic cat.
It's. Ooh.
Well,
50.
look
Last
at the
offer.
cat a little bit.
The cat hisses at you in your face.
Not enough. Jeez. Somebody thinks highly of himself. The cat will have to stay with me for tonight. I'll discuss it. And we'll
Hey,
come back in the morning.
Anyway, I don't carry 50 gold on me anyway. Everybody here's a faith. Except that wee little halfling there. She looks like a nice one.
Halflings are scary. They're like normal size but small. I don't trust it.
Hey, you're right. I mean, you're right there, man.
See, at least you're beautiful as well, right?
I want to punch him again.
Smiles. He's got like 4 teeth. Give me a attack roll.
18 then? Did it roll?
Oh, there it is. 13.
Yeah. +2 strength, +3 proficiency.
You punch him in his forehead. It doesn't really do much. Just boom. And he just
Yeah, I like you, man.
God!
punches you back, but not as hard. Just wraps you on the shoulder.
Right. For business in the morning then. But for tonight, let's find ourselves some whores.
He starts turning around and looking around. Carlias. Got anything you want to do? I'd say you probably wait for about 30 minutes, and the Wild Weevil does not head back in.
How many bullets did I get?
You got a box of 14 bullets. It was 3d20s.
Well, he's not cheap on the ammo. I'm gonna stand up, go to the bartender, ask if she can get Stone Tooth.
Yeah, you walk over to the bartender and she's immediately kind of looking you up and down. Everyone lingers on you a little bit in this place. Almost as if you have like a giant dollar sign tattooed on your face. For a moment, and then she resumes her relatively slack posture. She's got very long, straight blonde hair. She's like very tall. She's maybe like 6 feet. Elven, extremely busty, ridiculous outfit that she almost definitely didn't choose. And she says, "All right."
Yeah. Any chance you get Stone Tooth?
Why can't you just go get him yourself?
I mean, you said for me to wait here.
Oh. All right. I'll go get him. And she walks off out of the bar and then down the long hallway that Stone Tooth headed down. Like, a good, fair, decent amount of time passes, like a full 10, 15 minutes passes where you just sit at the bar. A couple of people staring at you, a couple of muttered words. Generally nothing of any particular substance. The woman returns, heads up behind you, taps you on the shoulder. Excuse me.
What?
He said come back tomorrow.
Right.
He ain't taking visitors, and he wants you to bring all your mates.
Sure.
He said specifically round up a lot of them, and don't forget the halfling.
Right. Well, I'll be here tomorrow, I guess. I start
Right.
walking out.
You staying here?
No, probably best I get some stuff done.
All right. Bye.
He's already out the door.
Every character in Dust Vale says bye that way. That's just how they speak. Are you heading back to the Pilgrim Saloon?
As I step out, I'm gonna try and see if there's any signs for Weevil.
Give me a perception check. There is a sign. There's an obvious set of booted tracks that belong to your friend Weevil in amongst the dust that head off sort of southwards down kind of the way you came towards the train tracks. However, there is also a dagger stuck into a barrel with a piece of parchment attached to it. The parchment has scrawled in almost illiterate writing. Just says, watch your back.
I even told him he'd do the disappearing trick. Fuck. Well, I'm just gonna keep my hand on Scar Shot for the rest of the evening, and
I feel like at this point you have two holsters with pistols and now got a musket on the back.
plus crossbow and
Walking around like Doom guy.
It's
Can
like,
I?
It's like how Strings
sorry.
was with the 3 weapons. With fucking 4.
Listen, as one of those gun people, I have to know. You first called it a repeating rifle, and then you called it a musket. Which one is it?
Well, it's a repeating rifle, but it's a musket in the gunslinger martial thing. So it's technically a musket, which I've skinned as a repeating rifle for the Western.
So,
The
but,
item,
but mechanically,
it's like me giving you a rapier and then saying it's an elven thin blade.
right? But a musket is a single shot rifle, which you then have to stop and reload. A repeating rifle is bang, 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 like 6 shots and then reload. So, how often does it reload?
Once, because a repeating rifle in Dust Vale is different to the real world. Because this
How
world
is it a repeating rifle if you reload after every shot? It's not a repeating rifle. It doesn't repeat. It fires once and stops.
See, this is where you're incorrect. Because in the real world, yes, but in the world that I made up in my head, this rifle was created and designed by a gnome known as Mr. Repeating.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mr. Repeating.
So
the
it's
same-
Repeating's rifle with an apostrophe S.
Yeah,
I can
Yeah.
live with that.
just worn away. I'm English. We don't have guns.
We don't have
a repeating
guns.
rifle that fires 1 shot and then
The
has to be
The only
reloaded.
games that I've ever been good at were COD, and they didn't have any oldie worldy guns in, so I
You
don't
get
know
an
what I'm
M4
talking about.
Plus 2.
No, here's anybody who's ever going to run a Western, don't run it with Americans if you're English. You will never get it right. It's Mr. Repeating's rifle. There you go. That's what it's called.
What's the range on that
For your
thing?
character.
I'm happy. I just had to know because you called it a repeating rifle and I was like, oh, what does it do? And I pulled up the gunslinger class and I was like, it only has 1 bullet in it. How is it a repeating rifle?
That's just how it looks. It's I just don't know any other guns from a Western period that look that way, like the Winchester from PUBG.
The range on the rifle is 200 to 800.
Damn.
It's double the pistol.
Damn. Okay. Hot damn.
He can now sniper.
Oh,
wow,
so
that's
you've
actually
got
that's longer range than a Warlock Eldritch spell sniper.
You've got a bad news then, essentially. Is that?
No, bad news is a different thing entirely.
Oh,
Bad
okay. I
news
thought it
can
was like a
go-
sniper rifle. Then. Okay.
Bad news is 300 to 1200.
Nani. All right.
Nani?
Nani.
Bad news is definitely going to be a late game item that you might want to consider buying if you're going to assassinate the Emperor.
Well, it says you the cost is to craft it, as is the hand cannon as well.
Everything can be crafted. They say.
Pay someone else to craft it.
Yeah,
There you
remember-
go.
Say there's a
Gideon?
gnome out there known as Mr. Repeating who can craft any two-handed rifles.
He can craft single shot muskets,
shot.
known as Repeating's rifle.
Repeating's rifles. Where do you want to go, Carlos, in the world?
Yeah, so I'll take the dagger and the parchment and hands-on holsters, just preparing for anything. I'll follow the track.
Cool. Give me a perception check. Are you headed for the saloon?
I'm general direction towards the saloon, but following Weevil's footprints, kind of.
There's a. If you take. You maybe make it halfway down these tracks as you head down, and you notice you're being trailed. Definitely. A couple of dark figures sticking to the shadows behind you, avoiding any shafts of moonlight. You know better. Yeah, they appear to be steadily following you down these train tracks.
Is there anyone else I see around nearby? Or...
No, it's suspiciously empty, the area. You can hear the sound of the Pilgrim Saloon in the distance.
Whereabout would you say I'm now on the map?
I'd say you're about. Let's give you your little boy back. Probably about here.
Okay.
Have I left
I
yet?
think-
Sorry.
What?
Have I left yet? Or will we intersect or no?
He doesn't see you.
Oh, okay.
On a 24 perception?
Yeah.
5 DC.
Can you see through walls? See underground?
Well, think hard enough then maybe. I'm gonna quicken up my pace, but keep my wits about me for whoever's following.
Okay. Yeah, you make it to the Pilgrim Saloon. You approach the door, but the figures definitely trail you there. They keep back. It seems like they're not trying to run up and bag over the head, snatch you away. More that they are just tracking you, keeping an eye on you, watching where you go, keeping an eye on your movements. Once you approach the Pilgrim Saloon, they sort of stop in an alleyway. You get the feeling they think they're concealed, but you're pretty good at this. You've got the clue. You're prepared. You're able to follow them. And you can head into the Pilgrim's Saloon. As you step in, again, you see this particularly Viking-looking kind of bar with these long tables. And give me another perception check. See who you see. You see everyone. You see Raja dealing cards with a big wide grin on his face and a hand over a big pile of gold. You see Arden at the bar with the kind of like swelled up lumps on his face, but a kind of half wry smile, sat talking to another dwarf. A little table in front of you, much closer to where you are. There's Lash, kind of swaying a little bit with this ridiculous glass in her hand, talking to Walter. And Walter says to you, Lash, and you're drunk enough that you don't notice. He says, "Oh, yes, you were not always what you seem. How does it feel to be in your brand new body? I must say, you and I have a little more in common than you could even imagine."
Well, Walter, what do you mean? Also,
Ooh, your bloody long arms I have, haven't I? Look how long my arms are.
what's the matter with you? How much of that adult water have you had?
Tell you what, this shit kicker ale's really, really good. Where's that?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, give me an insight check. Oh, good. Because he got a crit 20, and you got a crit 23. Walter is drunk as fuck at first as you start heading over. As you get closer and you start to sort of look at Walter, you realize his lips are dry. His shit kicker ale is still full. He doesn't seem to have had a single sip, and yet he's acting like he's been drinking all night. Lash looks drunk.
I'm just sitting there saying, Carl Elias.
Oh, hello there, Carl Elias. Don't mind me, just off to bed now. Stands up.
I backhand him.
Uh,
Just straight across the face.
yeah. Bam,
die.
Walter. You seemingly blanked out. The last thing you remember is handing over full control to Balgoresh. And now you're in here, all of a sudden. Oh, fucking hell.
Hey, what's going on?
I didn't get the book. I almost had the book. I was about to go and get the fucking book.
I guess you
Look at him. He's pissed.
got a little busy.
He's too busy looking at them cards. He ain't got an eye on the book.
Drink the
How's
shit
fun
kicker.
getting the book?
Face full red. sorry for
Don't
anything that may have
drink
happened.
Don't drink.
I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.
No. I grab onto his arm.
What are you drinking? Yeah, don't drink that.
What
Need to talk.
happening?
You need to
You
talk
guys
about
are
what?
not-
What's
I don't understand.
going on?
I yank him closer towards me and I like whisper in his ear. I'm being followed.
Oh.
You know that dragon?
Yeah.
Told you about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a walking bounty right now.
All
We
right.
gotta be fucking on our wits.
Let's get you a room. Yeah. I'll go get you a room.
You do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up real quick and
Lash,
get a room.
Uh-huh.
how much have you had to drink?
These. These.
There's like a row of these tall, empty glasses just at the table. She's got an audience. There's a handful of dwarves that are just cracking up laughing watching this halfling eat.
Are any of the dwarves around me looking at me funny or?
Give me another insight check. You get the feeling that the people that are looking at you kind of oddly are just looking at you oddly because you're like a stranger, you know, like, oh, you're not from around here. Doesn't seem like anyone's like. You just came from like a really aggressive bar to like a normie aggressive bar. So you went from like the UFC bar to the like normal persons. We think we're odd, but we're not, and you're not really that afraid of any dwarves in here. They seem to be relatively normal townsfolk for the most part.
I'm gonna just pull Lash over and be like, "Yeah, we need to get you sobered up." And, I see Roger at the bar still, right?
No, Raja at this point is at some point while all this other stuff was going on, he would have gone to the barkeep and asked, "Where's the high rollers table? Because this one gold stuff is just not scratching my itch." So by now he's seated at wherever the richer table is.
There really isn't one. I would say you've probably been around the room and fleeced quite a few people in here. This is the peasant saloon, and the barman says,
You want to head up to the Carved Men, do a bit of work, and then you can spend the evening in there. Them's lot, they don't play for pittance, no. They play for good shit.
All right. I'll have to do that later then. So he's just making do with whichever table he could find that had the highest stakes as far as peasants are concerned.
yeah. Roll me a d20. Yeah, another 7 gold.
Rip.
As you're wandering around. But pretty much, and as well, I'd say a lot of this is made up of silvers and coppers kind of thing through the evening. Though your wins are bountiful, the prize is not, regardless of how much.
It's like he's winning every hand, but it's like 3 coppers at a time.
Yeah.
So
People at the table are like, no, but you're, yeah. Well,
you would see me at a table then just kind of like with a pile of coppers and silvers and like 2 golds. Just like big piles of change.
The barman, as Walter approaches, Berg says,
Hey, look what we got here then. A half-elf.
Yeah. Hey, we need a room, like right now.
Hey, got rooms. Hey, one room.
5.
5 rooms.
5.
Hey,
How
done.
much?
Silver piece.
Throw him a silver piece. Probably throw him
Hey.
like 5 in my hurry.
Yeah, just head upstairs, pick weather.
Thank you. Yep. I'm gonna go over to Carlias and just upstairs.
Right, you take Lash. Get into one room.
Yep.
Leave the door cracked open a little.
Okay. Yeah, that
I
works.
know which one. I'll go with the Raja. Raja.
Hey, you just had to deal you in. I'm winning. I'm on a hot streak, right, guys? And like all the dwarves at the table are just 100% not amused. Made a bunch of friends.
Yeah, I'm sure they're lovely. We need to have a conversation.
Well, you guys are in luck. And I'll just stand up and leave like my last, whatever I anteed up, like 2 gold from the last hand. I'll just leave it in the center of the table and walk away while they fight over it.
Night. Where's Arden?
wandering around, presumably. Oh no, he was up at the bar still.
Yeah.
You can be wherever you want to be.
As we walk past him. Hey Arden, you got a moment?
Sure.
Wait. Were you just trying to sound dwarven?
What? No. It's my jaw.
Oh.
You got punched in the face, didn't you? I thought I saw that twice.
It's-
You got punched in the face twice.
It's
Who
a
punched you in the
dwarven
face?
handshake. I don't know, one of the dwarves.
A dwarf. Roger says a dwarf and points at the room with like 16 dwarfs in it. He's like, a dwarf punched him. Like, points.
He's about right.
One of those guys.
Is he still sitting next to the one dwarf that he was talking with?
He would
The
still
really
be there. Yeah,
Drunk one?
the trainer.
I just look at him. You know who punched him?
Oh yeah. Hey.
Who? I punch him in the nose.
He punches you back in the nose.
Ah, good to see you, old pal. Where are you
Wait.
from?
Are you trading with him now too?
No.
Just saying hello.
Dwarven thing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Arden, we need to go upstairs.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm kind of like both of their wrists
Russia's-
dragging them along. Like it's kind of like the opposite of the mom dragging their child. It's like the child dragging the mom along.
Yeah.
And while we're being dragged, Raja's like chattier than usual because he's drunk. So he's like talking to Arden and says, "This is why dwarven bars are risky for tall people, right? Because they want to punch you in the face and they can't reach. You know how many times they've punched me in the balls?
Oh,
6
Ow.
times. I've been
Ow.
dwarf punched right in the balls.
that's. Oh.
Have you ever punched a guy in the balls?" He's he's pointing at Carlias now. Have you ever
You're
punched
so
a guy in the
nasty.
balls because you couldn't reach his face?
I've shot a man in the balls once.
That's even worse.
Hey, it does gets the job done. Brings them to their knees.
I
Don't
don't like
shoot-
the way
don't
this
shoot me in the
discussion's
balls.
going.
Yeah, well, Arden, right now I'm a walking bounty.
Because you shot somebody in the balls?
Did you shoot
I
a
wouldn't
guy
be
in the balls and he put a price on your head?
Oh, well, I shot something, and well, let's just say a big something put a bounty on me.
He had big balls? What does that have to do with the bounty?
I can imagine a dragon would have big balls.
You
said
shot
it
a
was
dragon in the balls?
Again?
thinking?
I don't understand why we party with this guy.
Do we get to the room now?
You guys are all in. Yeah, like the rooms are spread around. You head upstairs, and then there's just a hallway that goes in a sort of fashion around the sets of rooms that are on the inner side. All of them very basic. A basic mattress filled with hay. Not unclean, but not like clean. Each room comes with just a basic chest to store things in, and
I found the one that Lash
a
and
mattress and a torch. That's it.
I found the one that Lash and Walter are hiding in.
Well, you dragging them all up there at the same time, I guess. You're just able to pick any empty rooms. You probably open a couple, and there are just some sleeping people in there. You open one, and there's a scream as a attractive-looking dwarf covers herself whilst riding an unattractive dwarf underneath. There's all sorts going on in all sorts of rooms, but you can easily find 5 or 1, depending on how you want to do this, to sleep in for the evening.
I'll find one for now, just to be able to talk.
Drag everyone into one room.
I'll lock the door behind me.
Mhm.
Right. We got to be really careful around here now. Is there any water nearby?
Unless you've got water on you, then no.
Do I have my water? I should have my water skin still.
You got cactus water, yeah?
Yeah, I've got the water skins as well.
You have no actual like normal clean
Right.
water maker water. You just
Uh,
drawn.
I'm gonna snuff the lights real quick and look at the window. Like, was there anybody wandering around outside that looks shady, or?
Give me a perception check.
Where are we being sneaky now?
He shot a dragon in the balls, and now it's
No,
Raja,
outside.
You
Raja,
shot a dragon
he's
in
being followed.
Where's the dragon?
Raja, you have to sober up.
right. Hold on. I'm gonna take my water flask and just splash it on his face.
I'm gonna slap him from the other side.
I get doused and slapped.
Slash, and as he turns, slap to bring you back the other way. Raja, I'm sorry for hitting you.
I'm not sorry for splashing you.
Raja makes like he's gonna slap Walter, but he doesn't really. He just wanted to see if he would like try to duck out of the way. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh.
I think.
Hey, you do have another water flask?
Yeah. We'll pull another one out.
Splash one on Lash.
Guys are being pretty weird.
Like all over her face.
Oh no!
You are both now sober.
I would hope with my nat 20 con check that I'm not too gone.
No, exactly. You
Yeah.
can do that drunk
You just-
sobering up thing when shit hits the fan. One of your
Yeah.
friends gets glassed in a club.
I'm gonna start passing them like rations. I'm like, eat this, get something. Carlisle said he was.
he's
followed.
biting into some dried pork and pours the rest of his water skin on his own head and says, "Okay, I'm good. What's all right? Dragon shot in the balls. What happened?"
No ball shooting. Right. Remember the dragon?
Right. Oid.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pissed. He's put a bounty on my head. We got
What?
people following me around here now.
Well, how much are you worth?
Oh, for the life of me. Raja,
We could split
That's
it.
the point.
Well, I mean, really, we
mean,
just
yeah.
want to know.
Literally for the
I
life
pulled
of
both
you.
guns out and aim it at everyone.
we could totally split it. No, I'm asking so that we have an idea, like how far and wide people are going to come after you. Like
I'm not
5,000
sure.
gold, and people are going to come from all over the continent.
I'm not sure how much, but in the other tavern, the carved men, everyone, every single one of them, looking me up and down like I was gold on a porch.
They know?
So
Yeah, people know around here, and we gotta keep on the good side of Stonetooth.
Arden, disguise him. Remember how you used to do with me?
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
I just
That's
grab
not-
water from Walter and throw it on him. There.
I was gonna drink that.
Not gonna work.
You
Wait.
still can.
Should we go find what's his face that we just met? Maybe we can change your face.
What?
I do not want to change.
What? Why not? You could just become a halfling.
I
right?
ain't changing for nobody.
You're gonna kill a dragon to get the bounty off your head?
You know, when you say that, it makes me kind of realize I'm a small dwarf and I'm going up against a dragon. Really puts my life into perspective.
You're welcome. I
We've
think.
been fighting.
I think that's a short joke.
We've been
Oh.
fighting vampires and banshees and everything else up to this point, and you're gonna let a dragon scare you.
It's a dragon.
Yeah, Raja, it's a fucking
Not just
dragon.
any dragon, it's an ancient dragon.
Yeah,
I-
it's a dragon
Go.
that's not. It's a dragon that's not gonna leave Sin River. Oh, it's not gonna leave his fighting pit. It'll just be bounty hunters here and there, and we'll kill them.
Well, I've got a handful of people following me now.
Now? Right now?
Right now, they follow me into here.
I mean,
They're
he's got
staying
a point.
outside. They're staying outside for now, I believe. I don't know if they've came in, but
Maybe we should hunt them.
Yeah, what if we go on the roof and then
Yeah, and I shoot them from the roof.
yeah.
I don't want to make a high profile. I already had a jewel outside.
You would
I
have
can only imagine. Yeah.
Hey, and remember, before we go picking any fights, no spells in this town, right?
Those-
Well,
Oh.
I mean, I can cast spells, but I'm special.
Wait.
I thought it was.
How come?
I thought it was all magic.
Arden, you casted a spell?
Yeah, I cast a spell. Do you want me to cast another one?
No.
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 You
No.
sure?
No.
I'll be
No.
good at it.
No.
Should
No.
probably
No.
not. Should probably not.
Before you
Wait.
lose your hands or something.
Yeah, it'll end up like one of Walter's spells and light you on fire, turn you into a sheep, make all your hair fall out,
Fair enough.
or worse.
No, I
Or
was
worse,
told,
get kicked in the balls.
Better than being shot.
Fair enough.
Carlias is just such a why am I here kind of look to everyone.
Callias, how many were trailing you?
A handful.
Did they follow you? Did they follow you into the building, or are they still out on the street?
They stayed outside for what I know, but
I'm gonna walk to the window and just kind of like see if I can spot anyone outside.
Give me a perception check.
Me?
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Jay.
It's very dark out there. The moonlight really doesn't give too much away. There's a lot of dark alleyways. Anyone could be hiding anywhere, but you don't see anybody.
I'll walk over and check as well.
It's too dark. I can't see anything out here.
Three of you have now scanned the area, and there's no one there.
I think the coast is clear.
I feel like Arden would just push them both aside out of the window.
Let me see. You're not doing it
Arden,
right.
Arden, there's nothing out there. We just looked.
You're not doing it right. You put your hand above here, and you can see much better.
That's in the
Does
sun. Arden, it's night.
Does that not just make you more conspicuous?
Wow.
A little bit better.
Wait, no. Hold on. Lash, you try.
What are we? Wait.
Lash, come here.
Lash,
Coast
Lash,
is clear.
Lash,
There's not even a
get-
coast. All
come on.
right. I'll take a look. When I'm looking for.
What do your halfling eyes see?
The windowsill. It's just like,
They're taking the dwarf to Isengard.
they're taking the dwarf twice.
yeah, do you need a boost?
I
You see
don't
anyone out
see
there?
anything,
You
Alex.
all look out and scan, and like from the perspective,
I
from the
wanted.
perspective of the men which are stood outside in an alleyway watching you all, they see all of you, all five, pressed up against the glass, trying to see the clear
Oh no, I want to.
moonlight, and they just stand there, and there's a lot of shaking heads from inside. And
Oh my
I want a Disney princess to reach out and like scan out, and a little bird flies onto my hand.
yeah, none of you see anything out there.
Yeah, well,
There's
there's no one
nothing
there now.
You're
obviously.
fine.
I'll shut the what are they called?
Shutters.
Shutters.
Shutters. And, yeah.
How could we all possibly not see anything?
Because
Okay, you're
there's no-
fine.
Right.
There's no one out there. You're just imagining it.
No,
Or
I
we
know
don't
there's
want to be
people
seen.
following, so we'll just have to make sure we stay on high alert.
Okay. Well, then who takes the first watch?
I will.
How about the cat?
The cat's not.
Okay, I'll take the
Duke
first.
is already
I'll-
asleep.
I'll
Wait,
take
Walter.
the first watch. Okay.
You can't wake him
Walter.
up.
Do you know of any? Well, I know you can't use magic. Any
Nothing.
way of putting your? What did? It's been so long. What was the bodyguard's name? Vasilius?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Didn't Vasilius do something where he looked from the eyes of Cran? Wait, you weren't there for that. Arden,
Yes.
you remember Cran? Little imp?
Yes, I loved him.
Don't know why.
He's
Uh,
amazing.
He was annoying as hell.
Exactly.
I digress. Is there a way that you can do the same thing Vasilius did with the cat?
No.
Probably. Duke,
Kitty, come here. I'm gonna put him on the windowsill.
keep an eye out, Kitty.
Not like
Give me an animal handling check.
I have to make one of these every day.
The kitten like leans on the windowsill. Its little eyes look out through the shutters, and its like back arches up, and it begins to hiss.
No, Kitty.
No,
If
no,
you see
Wait.
anything, cast a
Wait.
spell.
no, no.
Tail
I'll-
is up, back is arched.
wait, hold on a second. This actually may be a thing.
The kitty's broken.
The
No,
cat
the
may be
Arden
onto
has
something.
cat,
Arden.
that's an angry-looking cat right there.
Mm.
There
The
might be
kitties.
something out the window.
It's afraid of heights.
Hold on
I
a second.
don't-
Didn't we cross a cavern with the cat?
Yeah. That we've also
Pretty
we just
sure it
walked
would've
over
been-
like mountains and bluffs.
It suddenly came upon it that it's afraid of heights.
That's terrible.
No.
It is.
There's-
It's very sad.
The cat can see things. I'm guessing its eyes are better than ours.
Wait,
It-
Brad. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry.
Well, whatever you guys say.
Um,
Kitty, cast a spell.
Alright. The cat casts.
Oh no.
Wish. Greater gears.
Casts a spell. Let's see here. And then that, and then that,
Wait.
and then that. Amazing. Out of pure. I don't even believe that this has happened. I don't know what this spell is, but it's called Catnap. I rolled a random spell on Donjon and it came up with Catnap. I don't know what this spell
God.
is. Catnap.
Oh my god.
You make a calming gesture, and up to 3 willing creatures of your choice that you can see within range fall unconscious for the spell's duration. The spell ends with the target early if the target changes. Arden, you fall asleep. Flash, you fall asleep. Walter, you fall asleep.
What the hell? Guys. Guys.
Oh,
What the
did I
hell
fall?
did the cat-
Wait, did I fall asleep too or no?
No.
What
you-
the hell just happened?
And Arden. Oh no, Arden's not. He's always asleep.
What just did the cat just?
Uh-oh. What about those... Remember what happened on the train?
I'm gonna walk over to the cat and just kind of like make eye contact with it and hold on while I look at my Ranger BS to see if I can communicate with the cat. Did Arden fall asleep?
Yeah.
So who's asleep? Lash, Arden, and
Lash,
Walter.
Arden, and Walter. Yeah.
Okay. Where is my?
Whilst Raj is doing that, Carlos is going to go over to Walter and Arden and just be like, hey. Just like softly smack them across the face. Just like a little nudge.
They
Hey.
do not wake up.
Okay, I'm gonna use primeval awareness. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. Your mastery of ranger lore allows you to establish a powerful link to beasts and the land around you. You have an innate ability to communicate with beasts, and they recognize you as a kindred spirit. Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas and read its basic mood and intent, and learn its emotional state, whether it's affected by magic of any sort, and short-term needs. So I'm gonna just kind of sit there and just kind of make eye contact with the cat and try to figure out if there's something supernatural going on with this cat.
The cat says to you, Arden is quite beautiful, isn't he?
Out loud or telepathically?
Out loud, Carlos, you hear it too.
What the hell?
Wouldn't you say?
The
Far
He's
more
always-
beautiful than anyone else I've ever met.
He's always been quite the looker.
I'm sorry.
How long have you been able to talk? Because when I
Oh.
stared into your eyes last week as we crossed the chasm, there was no voice inside.
Oh, well, that's because of magic and things.
And this is when we rewind time. Because all this happened in Arden's head. The cat does not cast a spell. The cat just looks up and does this to Arden. As Arden says, cat, cast a spell! And nothing happens for the rest of you. No, this absolutely did not happen.
What a debate.
My first thought was like, none of us will fucking believe this. Like, we're all gonna be like, all right,
But-
I'm crazy, but
but-
you're crazy.
But Arden is kind of standing there for a couple of seconds after he's like, cat, cast a spell! And then he's just kind of imagining.
Oh
Arden.
my god.
oh, dude,
Strange
I even
dream
need this.
Arden.
What? You're supposed to be asleep.
What?
The cat hops down.
Good job, Kitty. We're safe now, everybody.
Right, well,
What?
the
Arden,
cat.
Did you
that's-
see something?
Well,
No, everybody's asleep. We're safe.
What do you mean?
Not
Sleep.
Who's asleep?
Simpletons.
Just gonna walk off and pout.
Arden, we're all
okay.
awake.
Arden, don't go outside.
Arden, you have to sleep. No.
I'm already woke, okay? 100%.
Well, I'll take the I'll take the first watch then while Mr. Woke stays woke, I guess.
Don't think I'm going to be sleeping anytime soon either. So.
Oh, then I'll sleep.
Sure.
No, just kidding. Oh, okay. Instead of my
Alright
bedroll.
then.
Sorry.
Just leave him there.
Oh, Raja, by the way.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll tell you in the morning.
All right.
I'm gonna like take off the musket repeater and just have it, like just
I
dead
swear.
set staring at the door.
You're gonna give me a brain aneurysm if you call it a musket repeater. Stop that.
Well, that is the guy that made it is called Musket Repeater.
Oh, is that his first name? Is Musket?
I've named the
Strange.
rifle Mr. Repeating's rifle. I
Yeah,
could
there you
change it
go.
to Mr. M Repeating.
like-
Mr.
like follow-
Musket
follow through.
Repeater's rifle. Hang on, I just need to add this NPC because I will forget, and one day he will show up, and that will happen. You guys can settle down and have your shippity sleep. You guys actually probably need a little sleep because this is the first night you've had inside for quite a while.
I'm actually gonna stay up and finish.
Repeater.
I'm gonna stay up and finish reading that book.
Oh yeah. You can do that actually. Yeah, you can absolutely sit and read this magical book. If memory serves, it gives you a ridiculous boost to wisdom.
Yeah, it was +2 wisdom.
So, yeah, you finish reading this book, which is in part gobbledygook and in part things that you already know. By the time you get to the end of it, you feel like you've learned nothing. Like there's really no sense of learning like you would have from learning some new information or from being taught something. However, in the days, weeks, and years to come, potentially, if you don't die again, you will notice that you just know things more. Like you'll come across something now and you'll find like a plant that before you didn't know was the crimson lily, and you'll see it now and pick it up and go, oh, that's a crimson lily. When did I learn that? I don't know. You know, that's how it works. It's given you this information. You didn't even feel like you learned anything from it, but you finished the book, and the book's magic wears thin again and is unable to be used for another 100 years.
So after like I guess the 2 or 3 hours spent reading that, Raja's gonna stand up and say, well, that was less exciting than I hoped, and kind of look over it. It's probably what now, like 2 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, you've probably spent like 2 days reading that book as well.
And he'll just look over at Carlias and say, well, it's just you and me. What was it you wanted to tell me earlier?
Just wanted to ask if ever feel like you shouldn't be here?
Well, you're talking to a dead man brought back to life, so yes, every day that I take a step, I feel like you and I both ought not be here.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, ever since that day where, we woke up, I've had this nagging feeling in the back of my head that I don't belong, that I shouldn't be here. But then all this shit with the princess and the stones and, like, before all this, I was just a bounty hunter. Now I got an ancient dragon chasing my ass, bounty all over the place. People following me left and right.
I don't know. I can't say I relate. Before all this nonsense started, I was tracking an immortal ghost creature that swallows towns whole, so same story, different day for me. I can't really see it being any different.
Yeah. I know my past is going to catch up. And that dragon's going to show his face eventually.
Well, it'll be an interesting day when that happens. Maybe we could talk him down, ask for forgiveness. I don't know. Oid always seemed like a fairly reasonable fellow, but I always talked to him when he was a man, not a dragon.
Yeah. Look, I know you guys may not have appreciated what I did that day.
You mean the whole part where you let me die?
I didn't let you die.
Yes, you did. You walked away. All the others had my back. You were the one that we needed, though.
I said in advance I'd do one round. That's not the reason why I brought it up.
Well, why'd you bring it up then?
I know in the next few days we're going to be facing a lot of things, and I need one favor from you.
What do you need?
Remember back in... What was the first time we were in?
Windy Peaks.
Windy Peaks. Remember back in Windy Peaks, me and Strings took up that general store?
Yeah.
With the cannibal owners?
Yeah, I remember that. I got really upset at him over there.
Well, there was a safe. There was money in there. I remember Stearns opened it up and threw me a pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I still have the bounty for Kenneth. And I still have that money. There's a mother up in the Crimson City. If I don't make it, I want to make sure that makes it to her.
And you somehow think my odds of survival are higher than yours. I don't exactly have a solid track record here, my friend.
You don't have a dragon after you.
Yes, true. I have a undead city swallowing ghost thing instead. My circumstances are not that much better than yours, but if by some chance I outlive you, then yes, I'll deliver it to her.
Thank you.
Just write her name down on something so I don't forget.
Sure. I'm sorry. If it's worth anything.
It's a weird
Boss
feeling.
gonna walk
I
towards
was-
the door.
Yeah, while he's walking away, I'll say, it's a weird feeling. I kind of felt that after I came back, I'd be really angry, maybe want some revenge. It's kind of hard to be mad when I see you waking up next to me because you got killed too. In a way, I guess karma already caught up with you and got you back. So now we're even, huh?
I still owe you one.
Oh, well. If I ever get the chance to cash it in, then I will. But in the meantime, let's break this armor and kill that ghost, kill the Emperor, kill the dragon. Let's just kill them all, huh? That'd be the simplest solution.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna step outside. Just like stay outside the door.
Operation Kill Them All is a go. Yeah, everybody can take your full night's rest. Nothing crazy happens. Nobody breaks in and tries to murder you in your sleep, claim your bounty. You get generally a full evening's rest. The bar seems to just go through the night. It does quieten down a significant amount in the very early hours, but it's still going. There's still people down there. You can still hear dwarves cheering and singing and drinking, punching each other and smashing glasses, throwing tankards at walls. But for the most part, it's still a relatively decent sleep, considering you've been sleeping in the desert for a couple, like a week, 2 weeks. Sun up eventually comes, and we're going to end the session there because Jay needs to go to the doctor.
I've got polio, unfortunately.
Yeah, stop that. Don't do that.
It is, he didn't plan the
it's a good
episode
place.
to end there. I DM'd him. I have polio. I gotta go.
There's actually ticks with Lyme disease going up to Canada now. So
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. That's what Jay knows. Jay's
I have
got
Lyme disease, unfortunately.
yeah, you might want to look out for that.
it. Jay's got
Damn,
it.
dude.
Good place to end.
Scary shit.
You guys are prepped and ready in the city of Lost Stone. You've got... Nope, that's the wrong one, Bradley. There you go. There you go, music. I'm good at this. I've been doing this for years. The carved men, Stonetooth, await your arrival upon the morrow. which is, of course, in 1 week. We'll see you in 1 week, everybody. Let's do a quick round of shout outs. I'm going to start with the latecomer.
Hi, guys. I'm the
I
latecomer.
forgot to mention, by the way, you lose 4 levels for being late.
We agreed.
Oh my god.
And I think Tenchi said he wants them. So
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So he gets
god.
them.
I'm okay with Arden being level 11.
yeah, I don't think any of us would complain.
Yeah. It's not like it would help the team. I'm not going to be involved in the fighting anyway.
Somebody in the chat when Carlias was being followed was like, "There's a fight, or Arden's nowhere near. There's got to be a fight coming soon." Like,
It's funny because it's true.
oh man. Sorry,
but yeah,
sorry,
anyway, Tuesday.
Hi guys, I was late. But anyway, it was super fun. And if you want to see me do other stuff than this, you can follow me on all the internet places at /Tuesday Gray.
/Tuesday Gray. Who else have we got? Mr. HJ Tenchi. Where can people find you?
Hey, 1 to 9 p.m. PST, Monday through Saturday. I actually took a day off this last Sunday for once, so that was a plus. But we're going to be playing more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, finishing that up. And then I might check out Vampire Redemption. There's like a Diablo version. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in the World of Darkness setting right now, so checking that out more, maybe.
Nice. Head over to /HJ Tenchi for vampires. And if you don't like vampire like Raja, where can people find you, Fairlight?
That was a really weird segue, Brad. You can find me at Fairlight_Excalibur on Twitch and FairlightEX everywhere else. Currently, we're doing, Rainbow Six, Hunt Showdown, Vermintide 2, Dragon Ball Fighters. So I get around a lot. I change games every day. Deal with it.
I wish I could do that. Oh, wait. That's exactly what I do, except it kills my channel. Connor, where can people find you?
That segue. /Connor Cronus, currently finishing up Fable 2. And we got 2 weeks now until Sea of Thieves, I want to say. Just under 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to some RP action. I don't know about Jay and Brad, but there's a lot of chests to be plundering. A lot of booty to grab. Booty to plunder.
Dude, I'm super into that. You guys
Oh
do that
man. Yes.
So you guys can also find me on tomorrow's D&D that I'll let Jay talk about.
Run
Jay.
by BradWOTO.
Me.
Role played by Gooch the Goblin.
That's it. That's it. Really, I'll get you, boy.
Oh no, not this again.
Oh my
Not fucking get you, man. That's it. Where's Gooch?
Right, I'm killing him. Jay,
That wee little fucking twat, Gooch.
I had to deal
I
with
actually
this.
I had to
4
retire
episodes.
a character because he was so annoying and it was Gooch.
It was great. He would be
I'm
perfect
killing the goblin.
in the
He would be perfect in the
tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tablestory Ilios is going to be on my channel. Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern is Neon Scream on my channel, DM by Whack. Saturday, Whack Stevens. No?
Well, yeah.
Warped. Not on my channel, but go watch Wax on his. And then Sunday, 7th Eon. And then Monday, we've got Nameless Ones. Is that's still here, right?
Yeah.
So
if you want to catch episode 0 of a show, you can get in on the ground floor of a brand new Table Story show. It was supposed to start this week, but Wax Internet got destroyed by a storm. That's what he says. I think he was out dealing drugs to the kids.
he was finding a whore.
Out buying hookers. This channel on Monday, same time as this, 4 EST, 9 UK, we have the Nameless Ones, and we're doing episode 0 this week. So we'll be making characters and sort of making some stuff for the world. And I think we're making demon overlords for the world, because the world's very demon oriented. Got a whole new cast for that, but you can show up on Monday and find out who they are. They don't get free advertising on another day. Get out of here.
I got to pay for that.
Yeah.
I'll play the trailer for Nameless Ones at the end of the show here too.
Yes, let's do that. So we'll see you next week for more Dustvale. I'll see you on Monday for Nameless Ones. Whack will see you on his channel on Sunday for 7th Theon. And BradWOTO will see you for the rest of the week because he DMs all day, every day, constantly, 24/7. Yeah.
That's why I'm so terrible, because I never get to focus on anything. That's the reason I'm bad. Thanks
That's
for
why-
watching the show,
Thanks
everyone.
for watching. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
We're not sure where they came from. From some sort of rift. From our mind's eye. No one knows. But one thing is for sure. We were not prepared. They overwhelmed us. They took all we held dear. But they sought to conquer, not destroy. Some were willing to part with the world for a sliver of power. Others forced into slavery, or worse. Some people try to resist. How would you defeat the Nameless Ones?